NCR Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. So Sanso and Nauti live and Kessben 2.9. Emraso say a day midfield action no Ebro baby will be a midweek edition of midfield action. Good evening, Sam. I did Ebro Manoni any if ye Nina Yasaya Bobo Fufro Anonra Ipj Mbapi Nano Pay Day and I in Saka I did Bremo Mubia Kwaba. Eba Yanopa sports program yi eso Tony Atrase the Amanoni Semino Breye Montana di Tony and then so be boxing Alexander Usyk ni promoted in Sembi Atuja the afa Tyson Fury Tony the beto yenim sanso and Mike Tyson the Iron Man also kasa kakra the afa Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury ntoko mukoya na sembe poti na odi etu dwa yebeko BNP Paribas open Indian Wells nsembe na ekoso ewo tennis akensi ekoso no mu hifo na etito minimum biano minimum the British I friend no Andy Murray branch bi I friend no Alexander Zverev odi nachi aka from hifo ene etwa mu hifo enso na omani eko omonim na 116th in quarter finals no omo eko akobo enra match ahodo bebre ekoso ewiase afana nyina metre kata 2022 Tony the details nyina enso bebre Ghana yetimi ehye Zimbabwe ekabako mo entimi anti ewo Harare calculations no ashase din sanso na South Africa etimi ehye Ethiopia ekabako amuzo entimi anti ewo Johannesburg yebehwe matches no mo hifo na likely so metimi akọ last 10 no turn is 10 winners no nyina no 9 groups na akari na winners no babeka Ghana group no na ya 10 and sana ya balotu na home and away who win here na Oko World Cup 2022 details in na Tony Abobano de every local stories baby I know so never one de every mobile nyina fidi mfm free akra 05515999933 mofa messages no emra WhatsApp messages no sanso and with my live on Facebook Kessben FM Facebook Kessben TV or YouTube nyina onsa ebeka ye Montana say ye
nyame adom Godfather na onso e
Godfather okay. There was a Samenum good Maso the sound. Tobra camera. Yes. Whitney, your friends say Roy and
one in the director show.
Oh, director. Okay. We was out Tobra. I was here, friend Swisher.
Oh, Debbie. Swishing near part of your duty.
Oh, okay.
On a swishing.
Okay. Do Whitney now or you want? Wow. Musa sana adwuma Whitney na edeba de atobasi friend Swisher.
Oh Debbie.
Wati
Swisher no kwade machine.
Wow. And one kind of Swisher. One kind of friend Swisher.
No.
No way.
Swisher come
one. What's your adwuma umpo? We asan ka unko.
Swisher ne.
What's your adwuma unhuni? Asami What's your name? You have what application? As how camera no tripod in the go. Who's who graduate? What's this Swiss? You go.
Well, we see the age now. Near Mobi Biakwa, Bantian for him. Summer air cost some Kofokro. So, Diana say, Obeko Facebook, Kessben TV on Facebook, Kessben TV on Facebook, Oko YouTube, so Kessben TV, and Kessben TV, Afabe, Bien, Choko on ma, or like who is channel comment maybe and so at him, Akoso Kama. You have summer air cost some Kofokro, Senshas, and Free box in the legendary. I am my Tyson, so Akasa, after something how much about and no answer to me, cause Anthony Joshua on Etna TV, about 2 boxes here at the first, don't tell water, and it has in free name of the copper and say 11th round by way of technical knockout TKO and I don't tell what the Elusu about Tyson Fury everything he touches nanin and nisa etim aka na Mike Tyson on a yokuni ped on a boxing padia on team enka enyi di enfim wabo 2 boxes na baso or say performance o man exhibit last Sunday na match there na just a duchum cra na hype na as a bot na ebro hype no so more na was so point ya kasa omo a greater no doubt 2 boxes no obia a great omo TV achieve here omo subscribe nya do obia enso a lose obia enya for because na boss ni mu enso ede na the attorney said don't tell what that olusu bout no or sounds a could plan in some ebuye enti afi no kwakoye said Joy said you na obetre fi anya kwa ne be say close to 6 months said here don't tell what that betre fi answer the next bout no ono enso atimako na wakoko na oleza na osik Anthony Joshua the master no and a bro age be say 3 weeks ago na osik ni promoter in some to just said ono anga sa alternative echi ewe don't tell what that any film chocolate me course so ono the beka ni playing any playing fa said Tyson Fury nya dia obetimi abu o 6 company for pa omo enhye pass na fe yenhwe die besi enya dia Tyson Fury ono enso ebetimi abu na kwada no wole beto asofi ho na yerem e NBA kakra ye ko NBA enso a and Derrick Rose or no NBA player or basketball now or propose to the girlfriend just say any is you the money say or the girl on and so echo just say Madison Square Garden and Sana sa proposal no and no and so a bass in terrain no and ye show again and kasa any anti Danny Rose or no a NBA player basketball player for the game called a Madison Square Garden or no so propose to get na ring no na efe pa ne born a sombo ano and so a din ye papa while befi on afi ram enso tennis na California eho na PNB Paribas so ekoso na enra Andimure ono enso akolusa no any stories so bia enso eka Andimure no so akobot tennis no ankwe kwata point na just enebo enso afuye pa na ono enso ene Alexander Zverev ne ko boy ema Zverev etim ewini ya ano ekowie say 6-4 and then 7-6 2 straight sets and afi Andimure ono enso etim eluso honma Indiana Wars no ano enso ekose ne ema ene mema so dodo na enso ebetim ade esi eno enso enya fediagro yebeko soccer enra si Ronaldo bia boni di Ronaldo gene sama because enra obo ni 58th career hat-trick enra na chese Portugal and Luxembourg na boy World Cup qualifier Emma Portugal share 5-0 Ronaldo nko ese eko eno esa ono nko epo hat-trick na ye breaking down wa Ronaldo 10 Portugal hat-tricks are watching apo adi amane mine Yebeshas Eddie a free way back in 2013 and the first time Ronaldo bought first hat-trick in my Portugal. Now omo and Northern Ireland the boy on one of the 6th of September or shared 3 goals on the 19th of November 2003 against Sweden or hat-trick against Armenia 13th June 2005 0 Apple hat-trick omo and Andorra a boy 7th October 2016 or she goes miensa 31st August 2017 0 Apple hat-trick against Faroe Islands na me adom on the 15th of June World Cup course in Russia 2018 against Spain Ronaldo Apple hat-trick at the Spain and man on the 5th of June 2019 0 Apple hat-trick at the Switzerland against Lithuania in back-to-back November and September sa man thing nano o team Apple miensa and afi enra against Luxembourg 0 yen come o team Apple hat-trick and so I'm editing mo na yebeko England match na acquire a draw. Harry Kane eka say beside say as of form no so amount for air bonus was the form or form nanso season shots and 9 goals in all competitions no me ashe na just the modern money enye bad sa yentin say Harry Kane captain of England and also the Atuja.
Yeah, look, I'm in a good place. Obviously I know there's been a lot of talk about me. End of the day, I've still scored 9 goals this season. I'm there. I'm working as hard as I can for the team. When the chances come, I'm confident I'll put them away. But like I say, just all round, from a team point of view today, we know we can be better. We spoke about it after the game, so yeah, no panic. We go again and dust ourselves down.
Well, there is going to be this when you don't score, and you'd scored in 15 World Cup qualifiers before tonight.
Captain Emma England also Enra. And then man anko on ball drawn so there shouldn't be any panic. You can so be a panic a good position so be team qualify. Now one so boss season way enkoye no also 9 goals and in all competitions ono enso a team ashe. Na ye beto aso Abraham awon Sama Roy Keane ede atuja Roy Keane or former United almost a player. Ye be saying say Pep Guardiola only Raheem Sterling, DNA say because Sterling onya more minutes after Euroslam Koboy no only coach in term Adam Bibi Wana Roken so a sure say Ebufapa Basta BS Sintina Emma player no onya more minutes or Pep Guardiola team fan say Man City in Sama Roy Keane on also the Atuja. Edit to Johnny try na fear so etimi edi abrete for any ahefo na yeberemo N'Golo Conte asoye N'Golo Conte or a Chelsea play konya COVID-19 and for some time na no ntimi empo and former club and then country na enra okopisa joint bi na ochesa ho Brazil of an kwantimo a mo hwe Kessben television no N'Golo Conte and ekoto pizza na omo almost 7 waiters no any waiter no chese enye isi krobia pese one N'Golo Conte etwa picture na ohwe kwan ya N'Golo Conte ahobrase mu a ode receive mo ne twa pictures na kas na dwo mo nsem say kas player ahobrase pa dia and the true definition of ahobrase N'Golo Conte tienra Pisa N'Golo Conte kotoye eno mo me adwuma workers ne twa picture no na ye show enso our Kessben television so na ahobrase de seju ye
oh why not
Brazil die.
Why not?
Also a star.
Oh no, yeah.
Obechiche no ho. Nkwa nkonko sa place.
Yeah, nkoto.
Also nkwa neti ho.
Koto pizza eh.
Koto pizza.
Akabe some pizza mkoto nansi eh.
Oba the birthday.
Ni baba ai. Agra omo twa say omo koto eh.
Say o brand no so. Nti also bia de ho twitwu.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, yo. Yankwe.
Nti also koto pizza.
Koto pizza na omo de be to Facebook. Meso bia cultural agenda man. Agenda man.
Em say the only word they put
agenda.
Agenda.
We go.
Volunteer back na head trailer. I'm play and say when Rooney says so or your coach na Amazon Prime or more in a special documentary. Na documentary ye church teaser kaka na ye call Rooney po osu na Rooney kan e fa ne lifestyle ne bobo ene ma be sisi ye hwe kakra na ye ntin sema Rooney enso de tuja.
To play, fight for everything. That will never leave me. The area I grew up in, Croxton. If you're from there, you don't feel it's a violent place.
Played like he was a street kid. Yeah, of course he threw the odd punch, but I never saw him throw a punch where no one deserved it.
You looked at him, you knew he wanted to destroy everything that was in front of him.
The outstanding young talent in English football. One moment of madness.
What was going through your head when that happened?
Shit.
Did you have that switch?
Yeah, more than likely.
I've had full-on arguments with my dad, and he gave me a slap. I went the nicest kid. I had a lot of fights when I was younger.
Rooney needed to be angry. He needed rage.
What people don't understand is he is 17 years of age. There's going to be mistakes made.
Tonight, Mr. Rooney is making the headlines for all the wrong reasons.
I knew groups that Wayne was hanging around with, together with alcohol. Not good.
From a press point of view, they were a front page and back page couple.
The future will have its hopes and disappointments.
I forgive him, but it wasn't acceptable.
People still look at me in a different way. For me, it's important that people remember me for who I am rather than what I've done.
Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Wayne Rooney out of this world!
He is without doubt one of the best players that this country has ever had.
No, listen, the kid was a genius, man. He was an unbelievable player.
Football is and will be part of my life until the day I die, whether I like it or not.
It is anti-Amazon Prime and my documentary, The Lifestyle, when Rooney can send be program ewa afei na mama etiza keke na wa wo video ni bi no hu say I'm the former teammate ekasai ye hu Ferdinand say okasa David Beckham ekasai so Henry enso ebemu Rooney mama ne papa ne parents ebemu ne wife calling Rooney enso kasna ayakoye ni so pa nti Rooney kan lifestyle enema be bra wa fa ne temperament ne suban be bra de na dia na ekoye na bi enso entimi nkwenti Amazon Prime almost the sad documentary enso ba bonten Arsene Wenger says only FIFA 4 and the Dijuma now says or your FIFA's chief of global football development now Arsene Wenger say World Cup no because so kata no say automated offside no just said the ball trial line a referee cast a ball a go and as you go no I'm going to say baba said the bear referees no obi outside pe mbenya alert no more enso team age outside no ho Diego Simeone so no okope Messi na all obi true Suarez na enso last for only 3 hours because now Paris Saint-Germain for no ene Messi enso adrechi penalty time Messi e pass on team over say be no try say obefa Suarez so e the Messi aba 80 Atletico Madrid and no enso team and go through na Barca boy fence Araujo defender no wako pro Uruguay for omo enso e camp no e betimi for the full capacity classico na baso no Saturday we na watch no classico no baso a say abana makwan say steady will be a enso ebetimi ama no enso etim ayema ho na Paul Pogba and as say Madrid for na Bruce Joe almost say fame kwade omo pechi mu bia anti next year Pogba obeba as a free agent omo na bre den
obana Mbappe su di akiri ntaro mo kan
2 in 1 double
okay Tony das yevensia na yanko chade sisi ko bobo ho na fa achede no ebra Mickey Kwame atrase CUC trouble atrase all the foreign insurance no brain
sir I said the bia we ka se wiase my way so you be papa me expectation pa kon be o papa ni bi
yeah
o kai se ma me bi ba se wow former station Angel FM we me papa bi maka say me o say oh unkai sane we assist
no man dey chire fi me
dey afina ni si usu nkura ti wiase me we die
o mota ba o
bebre na you say ama so kai so you say na o gina hosa because we are we show teams and we expect so ni pa ko ni baby
yeah
and nemre mom ye papa ye say hey o so fa bibi bra enye papa yo enye papa yo
to preach
de no me hu ye no ntina ama
de no hu
oh say abrantia e friend Maxo Sianwa wo Australia na wo se until say nyankopo be fa ne nkwa anase nyankopo be yi Samson appear free wiase de o tua ne ka 800
wow every month
o tua ne ka in fact piano mama
I will some there ato piano na kana kuma
na pia papa Samson appear papa ye ne papa
wow
papa no ye Samson appear say Samson appear ye ne papa ono ne papa maso ne papa
okay
na Samson appear no kwa no ye papa ndino a onkai
I see oyen papa won yifa
o see that time oko
okay
Samson
okay one in CM kai dino
o see simbi oko
ne ban
bani maso no Australia no
o ma Samson appear every month every each and come say omu ba
kubewu
wow
papa na o ye no and as say
na
sematuna debi
o de papa no oh come on
the bia come and then mama na reflect de mehu na mana ama
apiankai
onkai
and
no nyo safrem say make me kai no me kai papa bi finish na me say that time na papa na untwen say papa no be ma
mama bibi njina
papa
yes
atobrafa yesu hunu uko twa ma me kakra bi asema miska
mam TNT
we do man to sole bi enu
kama na fire juma ma yen no we juma wia na osole e che obi aketua papa we Come on,
the picture of the day, Ronaldo see any 30 Ghana cedis. Ronaldo see 30 Ghana cedis at time. 30 no.
30 Ghana.
30 Ghana cedis daily at time. And I say
Ronaldo,
open momoa na the amount. And when you say the city now OPK earphones no and ne so you be a opese say o drive here yemfa phone share so ho o to office yemfa phone share so ho o betie Kessben Sports o officer memfa phone and na say radio bi nkosu onye dede eno aso benya headset hands free na dia show so OPK and the DBA general say na city OPK there no amanfo de bebre odwa so but o say amanfo twa bi egum nti so okohu abofo no eno macho OPK no egu cover ne so nti OPK no gu cover ne so na hands earphone e shemu na nso OPK no gu so tukotobia wa original no quality sound no a oni obi kasa wo so a asogina on chen
I see.
Yes.
Original city.
General ni city.
Wow.
The OPK earphone no and also kopebi quality sound enye de PS wasum o kasa obi na wo wasum utie numa bass boom say boom 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 and when you say the city enti kope OPK earphones ni bi na fetie Kessben Sports fetie nyum foko YouTube fakasa baby bia wo bia no ofum bia wo yusu bia no ebe fa dia ma eye quality wo to na wa hye so se OPK no and na wo se wo to and no ne quality in general but what I say FPA
na say cute
yes and that sounds your quality quality sound and abenya
he fan ebenya bi
baby bia omo pia you know your friends say omo pia you know omo ton hands free ni say omo pia no ubuso omo benya bi uko mobile phone shop abenya bi o de okwa o super OPK earphone ni bi and no ne atro gu so na quality na benya bi to dodo de upebi to akoton a 0242 497 133 0242 497 133 number near 0242 497 133. Picture of the day ko YouTube ye de beche YouTube no one picture na ye de to sabre general one picture
so the mo de che 30 Ghana mo de check keke
sir
wo de check keke wo de enkomra wo de check keke kan ko YouTube na ye mfa nche ko trogu o sisi kwame
general mami di jakakra
yeah
me di jadia ke o chako toothpaste and only toothpaste e de tutu ese.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Dikem, my mentions everywhere.
Okay. So you are Mrs. Tabby birthday into Mama wishing a happy birthday, standing. Wishing a happy belated birthday.
Okay.
Tell only Bishop need the Atapo.
Hey, Atapo birthday, ne? Wow. The Bishop. Wow.
I wish you a very happy birthday.
Baba Poku. Fisher Pie, I wish you a happy birthday. Why? I wish you a happy birthday. Now we is frame. Okay.
Their stories business.
Yes.
Some could be names so condom why we are saying or every Roman father. Oh, sir. So no tina Mitchell. Pictures.
You do be the birthday I can on them pan.
No,
and most will be the birthday I can on them pan. That's an see your hand.
Johnny came 10:30.
You know, Frankfurt now we need the UEFA Nations League. Come back for the second time and show more quality up front now. And on a year difference in our edema almost. It mostly so actually teams that are winning major tournament in recent times. Individuals maybe you want the team play for most of the nations. Over here Spain, or Yakaso be defining an era. But the reality they say, the kind of teamwork I was Spain team numa obiami. We saw the Portugal team that won the Euros in 2016. They say the team player almost buy and and the Italians never beje the 2020 European Championship and again who said there wasn't so much top quality players up front and we change the games and the omo with the exception of Federico Chiesa and probably Loiso Isena. But Italy for no win a tournament based on their team play. Inti no na to asosa. So we France for now what you now show oma. Omu game no nyefe very as usual of the French national team, especially under Didier Deschamps. Omba be pima at the World Cup, no same old story. Game ni be a very scrappy. Unim so omu belutu. Now who say Kelele Mbappe abeli omu. No who say Griezmann abeli omu. So we show games in the semi-final games omu boy again. It was that same old story. Until after Omco 2 goals down against Belgium, no being said the experience of the Belgium defense, no, Ebetimia Kipu Kelele Mbappe and then Karim Benzema at B. But I'm working for them. But Nenya because Sada Belgium for no here. Playing against Spain, yeah, who Spain team now? Open your friend Luchu. And so I had very quick no media drew the very top of their drew final. I wasn't expecting so much from Spain team, no, but you almost 30 years, no, or the kind of midfielders are France and the kind of quality at least now we're expecting France for beating a dominating play. But that is not how their team were built. Our team need dwell so much on the spaces and the loopholes within the opponent in the defense. Until Popo Bajibona, no share left. Karim Benzema moved to that side. Kylian Mbappe moved to that side. Into space, ne did the team, no, and on a France for no AUSU. And to do Spain for no taking lead in the but again, France a baba strongly based on the two players up front. Says Bia, not Spain, Benzema and Kwa, Danunka France and Timmy are back. But unfortunately, the likes of Ferran Torres, Pablo Sarabia, Montimi and Livu up on that particular day. Oyezabel and Kwan the team here, and we saw Sergio Busquets controlling events in midfielder. Obian was Busquets, so I am Reno inside games. So pin up play. Now I'm pressing it there, and only a Juma or the Bembound. It's different for no quality up front, no, and make a difference, no. And look at that cracker from Karim Benzema. Shebe Biojina, Sadu, technique or the ball no control that side. Ebi mo blame you know I see one say one team any bono, but for me I'll give it to Karim Benzema for that splendid shot now ultimate boy na Mbappe ball no dey men so me hear ball me ka say offside and affiliating to several pundits and official BBB a lot of concerns normal raising about that particular goal. But again we blame Spain for no say since I play quarter that bre ho no enipa mienu na na fa. Who was there and obey me and support no? Yeremi Pino by went to me, Pablo Sarabia and to me, Rodri and to me, and you give it to France. So two key men up front no at me among the UEFA Nations League. On my assignment will be and said you as I said, on what the France 98 World Cup no beating Brazil in the final by 3-0, and on Italy 2-1. In Europe 2000 or more at the year. But the next World Cup, not France say bano, no team name who patch away. They have David Trezeguet, no the Italian Serie A no top scorer. They have Djibril Cissé, no the French Liga no top scorer. They no more Thierry Henry.
See Facebook, Pamcho Okwa na o share Kessben FM, or Facebook, Kessben TV, or YouTube. Come Pamcho, why the win here?
Picture of the day, Ronaldo see and trying to pakote Ghana. For Mumu and I say airtime. A brandy a feno ko feature. Ko feature.
Yeah.
Now ko feature no a brandy a feno Kwabena Frimpong. Kwabena Frimpong, what about 9:58. To Kwabena Frimpong and then what the buy se ko feature Black Stars midfielder and yeah channel Tete Gananti Kwabena Frimpong who YouTube also YouTube was see our medium into bomade na Sunday o number o YouTube se upe mumu Tete de bema upe airtime Teta ye de bema Ronaldo general Tete Ghana.
Wow,
my God,
why are they
Nyesika Ketua
Ronaldo Virginia Bismarck Opoku. You didn't say, never saw Google.
Anna, hey,
that's what they say. Which means Stone never will change me.
No, we are Dina. Me them himself friend Ronaldo. Ronaldo na me.
So you are the income there. I never did. Richard Opoku Ajima. Richard Opoku Ajima Anambwa.
Opoku
Boatin. Okay.
Afidi Akoshim.
Akoshim uti it is to store them about.
Richard Opoku Boatin Kukuruba too.
All right. Ronaldo.
Tiaka.
Okay.
Hey, you know any Tete Ghana. Bokuba. Lipa.
Yeah. What's Kawai deal? Kawai de pa. Skawai de na uyi certain cities 15 every youth. O se city. O yira nkutu anto babrin shop wa. O gabe na we fatos no we fatos. O jana ko yin. Ya tia to 1 month. The sample was in dinner food. This is yira kutu ato. And the game Akwawa.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Seboko.
As in be to I think it's now so hop back if I go
sir.
England for no bet no try and come for one count.
One try now.
MCR for never.
MCR. Oh, for the deep baby.
Tony did never.
Okay.
I think come for England for one count. That's the other count. England for any count for that competition you have to say. As this time is hungry for no to go see that. Tell her Guziaga.
No more draw. I got to your mocha. I am to your mocha. Okay.
So don't see.
No. The kind of Paki. Paki coach, I bet teams will try in Odie. Apart from City, man, it's not any cheap team being able. Team get to be on there. City won't disappointing. Insanity.
Okay.
All right.
So you Denmark almost have qualified for the 2022 World Cup. Not so much were expected of them, but I feel say after the era, I'm the top of group in 2002 or about 2018. But Denmark says a different era more produces so much quality in there, and now more team are qualified to the World Cup in Qatar 2022. Until by a almost quadron. Now, should be on free, ne baby on my baby drew how they've progressed from the round of 16 in 2018 to the semi-final of the Euros and now to Qatar 2022. Ufru, I just say, well, team Chelsea, you say Abramovich as person de Abrantia and Eden Hazard, a back, or Babi Siaka as an Eddie Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel, Eddie to just say one day or banning same or my green light and say Eden Hazard about or come on. And the Catalan government at the Abase New Camp Stadium no and I say Estadio Cornel de El Prat Espanyol is ya kan ho I feed your mabo munsem or mobility me for full capacity our games are bus over the weekend at the Kokosi La Liga no e betimi abane and Setam Bemudia near share the Three Lions of England.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling, Jack Grealish and England for this is one way. Obiye nsisan bi anywhere openi a friend Gary Sargate etimi aye no team.
Intine so e dey annoy pam no.
So you say on say no so what England for no. Omo one country omo campaign for more DSA. To be fair to them, Gary Sargate by no semi-final in the 2018 World Cup, final of the European Championship omo host 2 final. They felt from baby omo be dream. Baby almost share said baby even with their golden generation. I want to be a new star pinnacle. Until they feel okay with him. But they feel say near be or also team system kakra because some team now one way. Obian was England for about Declan Rice, Kevin Phillips. The same structure, the same texture, who disparities behind there are no variation. Game now one way. And they feel so also penny necessary kakra. In and out 4-2-3-1 aka players but we have teams that have tend to be so dynamic trying to vary their games based on the players available no and on in summer England for the kind of Roy Keane so say okay Raheem Sterling ball now but Pep Guardiola and final money who said there's a problem out there but a ban Emma out
well enti eba details na afi obi bim e ama for Zakov Mohammed the message by a big relations to coach Milos Black Stars for that vital away win. Indeed, we have now a competent coach. Ghanaians should commend the GFA president for taking the right decision. Anyway, thanks to each one of you for being part of this birthday history. May Allah bless us all. Hi to Mr. Albert Ayesu Baswa, Motintak Gas Company. Message out the Abre and so I don't know. Zikov. Orlando filmmaker Sukwa, do kindly tell Sefrango Naro that I really learned a lot from him yesterday, from our conversations. I told him God should bless him, and I'm saying it again today. God bless you, Sir Franco Naro. Okay, Entina and also no. Anafi, also Cristiano Ronaldo no. Alaha ya fibashi, and I can say.
Araha ya fibashi.
Araha
ya fibashi.
Ya fibashi. Say.
Chese adia ubenya efu chense obeboka.
Oh, okay. Araha ya fibashi. Efu chen abetie team. We so say oshe gola. Omaya sum enyoyen aba. Sejo Argentina upe huru sa mahuru anafi. Okay.
Tony the technician now coach bet now England food you need naba.
Odindina bremo. Okay. India for England is saying bet no. What if say?
Kufinti technician.
Kufinti. Kufinti is going to on project and was me. Oh, okay. No, Obudiano.
So many company.
This is good. Good morning, Sergio, and your fabulous crew. Please, Juju Scare is chasing Ghanaian-born players away. Chasing Ghanaian-born players applying their trade abroad from playing for Ghana. Black Stars players like Juju Tumajo. Can a very good player of the Black Queens be invited to play for the Black Stars? Why do players and some officials in Europe cover their mouths with their hands when speaking to each other? Greetings to Bunas, NDC Regional Chairman, Upper West Region. Dipku Ishmael, without the way, and so Abre wa traffic light, and a message way a free. Next one, also Joe CAF should investigate the South African goal against Ethiopia. It was not. Abwaji Scott Sabronum. Una the way and so Breye sa yo CAF no why is no CAF president unimno. Okay, congratulations to the Black Stars. Good morning, watching you inside Pig Farm. Black man, who message out there about Anopay and so on. Leadership is indeed about being resolute and firmly standing by your decisions. When the masses disagree, let them have their say, but stand by your decisions. The talk of Milovan Rajvac has been out of job for 2 or whatever years. It's no more on the lips of any of the doubting Thomases and the naysayers. The back-to-back victories are going to the back-to-back victories are doing the trick. Okay, thanks to Dr. Randiabe and his colleagues who ensured the return of our coach Milo. Okay, inshallah, we shall prevail now and forever. Alhaji Masali, if you want to band the line, or also the Abarono, Moana Cancer Milo, or coach here. 2 years in now when you coach the last time coach your country and now why baby or say Monsan can be more Monsan can be number 2 one was Barbara man and was so no nimbo naketa kola no need number 2 team anymore. After these 2 victories over Zimbabwe Obiso Kasesa na Moka na Branten ya de momia no na nkoye dia na mo de ko seketo kreku say na wadwen eyo efansemu ebebe ho. It's another beautiful morning, Sergio. Black Stars okunumu ayedin, but trust will kill those South Africans here come next month and have Zimbabwe to also hand them to at least help us reach the knockout stage of the World Cup. Okay, PK Sir PK would do every NT and Amaya Saka and Anopay. Joe, I see the Ghanaians talk, Papa. When Milo was coming, no one was supporting him, his comeback. Now the same Ghanaians are praising him. May Milo forgive them. Samson Dudubatia do every Bibiani and Amaya Sakano and Anopay. We also every him. Good morning. Between Pate and Dede, who deserves to be the captain of the senior national team, the Black Stars? Ask Franco Naro for me. Pastor Mauli appear do Odia Ode Aba, I don't know. Pastor. Okay. Yeah, the EBC Amini Munubinka Honafi, Yamachu Komoka Krajo. I'm Adams, aka Zibabaruman. I'm listening to you right now at Aguna Swedru, Ahmadiyya, Ahmadiyya Hospital. So I want you to know you have a lot of fans inside Agnes Wedro. I wish my mom speedy recovery. Greetings to Dr. Boatin and all the staff of Three Stones Health Services, health service workers. Adams, that's and watch Agnes Wedro. Is it Hamidia? I'm saying, okay. And Hamidia, we are not Hamidia. Okay, hospital. All right. Yeah, that's a pass. Swedru Ebwe. We the South Africans here, are ready to welcome our team Bafana come November. Of Claire, we will from Pasaso, Pasetia, on our day Abreye. Well. And I pay you the Ebefahene.
Me expected Senegal to qualify. It drew the final eliminator. Sejo Moye Jumano. Senegal alongside Morocco. Offer Group H and Group I. These two sides, Omaji Group and Afa. And qualifies twice. Sejo and Algeria, the big boys stood up. They won 4-0 against Niger. And almost 9 AC. But Sejo, Omone Burkina Faso. And a war group, so you better how the South Africans. Said you, among for a Ili Ugo Bruce, or South Africa. Almost called Bantema come to me drew Afcon.
Okay.
And Oshe Jumaswa Wababe for these few games Awabo or Juma. And the focus on Accra Sufukwa game come Sunday, said you. Oba, there are some key players within the work setup. Manu Tisia, Pesemi Kachere has about even one of them scored for the Moroccans yesterday. Okay. Ayub El Kabi. So, you share the qualifiers.
Okay. New to Zimbabwe, Yasha Black Stars, or victory over Zimbabwe, it was second leg, and so. Please, what was the purpose of calling Philemon Bafo? I think his call up was made by some gurus, not Milo. I also pray Milo will get enough courage not to call the Ayu brothers again. Confused inside Park Rono Abed when I do Abba. I didn't money and why you brothers issues are. Oh, my day.
Why it is all over the place? What have they done? Oh, my day.
Well, young Comra, I was also Ebeka home. So, my Lamba Power. Good morning, sir. Watching you live at Akurem. Akotosu. We won yesterday, but the performance wasn't extraordinary. Okay, so the Afa commercials are Krabiaba. Na the Ohudina so the Abremo. Pamto and Chebazia.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Listening here at Domiko Abenya. Please update us on Asante Kotoko. Love you guys. Keep the fire burning. Yo, Yatiampadu Bernard. Latest, no, Yadina, and so Bebro, Fragnario, Noma, and Ewoho. This week should be for heart to food because if it was Asante Kotoko, and can you make plenty of noise? Shaddai, Edwin, South Interest, and Abba. If Zimbabwe is paying the whole team $65,000 as winning bonus, then Ghana should pay less than $5,000 each to bring back the love. Else, no qualification. Bam. Shaddai, South Central, and Udiwi, and so Ebre, yo, Yati. Good morning. Kudos to the Black Stars for winning the first leg against Zimbabwe. All the praise to Coach Milo, and also a good job done from One HD TV for telecasting live the whole match for the whole nation to watch. This is where we can bring the love back. Let's go and win Ghana. Ghana will have the full support. I tell the way free new at the BRC Excel filling station and Abre Marijata.
General, and UEFA Nations League in Okoso, there was one particular thing that may monitor the structure of Didier Deschamps in the team. Back in 2012, Jumano the Le Blue Jumano seen in Sreswa Kakra, or by the time na generation of Patrice Evra Tracebe Spy, no Mekan Laurent Koscielny, mo those were the squad of Babetoye. What to the Boasia team no season after season Kakra, but it's one manager general or team not try say within that structure no and build and throughout ubetimi monitor the evolution process most of the ane koso say ubetimi make you team very strong na manager be and try so by analyze the weaknesses within the setup no generally it depends a lot on other factors to how over find certain replacement or be a manager or respected specialist. For instance, movie called back in 2016 Euros no share the squad about Patrice Evra and Bakary Sanga or the laterals no sorry, and no ball Koscielny ne Umtiti or centre back position. But general, one particular thing over Shannon so keenly our Didier Deschamps as a tap mu a midfield component. Yeah, not always a aggression and a what in most often the midfielders and the midfielders are with or without the ball me very much important. So when you Sissoko, Boba, Blaise Matuidi, those were the three midfielders are general now they ball Euro 2016. But the structure now was the 4-4-2 diamond with Dimitri Payet or Gina Griezmann and Giroud Echipe. They lost that final to Ronaldo, Portugal, and move ahead. 109th minute, and Ida a silly win no Edema Portugal for Gina 2 years later, from 2016 to 2018, the same stature now maintain here. This time, Ubenya Popoba Kante, and then of course Blaise Matuidi. At this point, three midfielders are about 2016 years Sissoko, Poba, Blaise Matuidi, but Osha now Obie Frimo based on the fact that N'Golo Kante a poppy apaba. So Babe Shemu another midfielder in Sissoko Efrimu. General one thing Abeshan so said the same thing. Dimitri Payet so a free structure another midfielder and the Babe Shemu in the form of Kylian Mbappe. So up front, na France Ababenya Mbappe, Griezmann and then Giroud, Payet Efrimo. Midfielder na Kante Ababeshim, another midfielder so Efrimo. 2021, the same structure no, but there's differences. So we share and run the squad of the boy now. There are so many centre backs on me available at this point. General Yana Metaka say so we national team squad near the Ejumane Mawa. Profiles were home, but be our home then fall a honey so build team. So at this point, Blaise Matuidi out of the picture for the blue. Tolisso Frimo Kante our off form our Chelsea injuries in Adehano. Sissoko is also out of form or Tottenham Hotspur. So manager decided say you're better redesigning the structure no based on the fact that there are so many centre backs on me available. So Kimpembe, Varane, Kunde, these are the three centre backs a boy because shortage about Finfion. So Enra only two central midfielders in Aurelian, Chouameni and then Paul Pogba. Uyo Mufiro Manuel Benya Hernandez and of course Pavard. This is a structure the boy and general so we can 5 centre backs in a botia team friends Spain and Ra Ubenya Pavard or centre back or ball as a converted right winger to be called ball as a full back no Babenya Kimpembe Varane and of course Kunde Chelsea Edinechi no Babenya Hernandez Hase. These are all players we able so about the centre back position and I'm forming the basis of Didier Deschamps manager on the team for France and I'm just 2 central midfielders now Yanka in the Belgian game Adrien Rabiot on a boy but playing against Spain, team at the ball to from try to be movie on the ball and with possession. Now or try so benya a typical number 6. I'll bet me a box to box so I'm a poba and the liberty to also move into the box and on board that Chouameni youngster and superb technique, very solid boy and a general manager no Edinaba. So look at the steps general or the team no back a crack baku free more knock off before fraud number. But how I analyze the situation, I did the exact profile about no, now talk about something. Odin said Giroud Echo 2016, Echo Russia 2018. But this time getting Benzema an upgrade on Olivier Giroud and then a partner Kylian Mbappe up front and the player friends like Griezmann and Gino Merchi. But this time, general, and yeah, they may kind of say the typical.
Kwababiom Emra midfield action midweek edition abonondu apahosima aduonu miensa pepepe Andy mamimra hona yenhwe forest stories no kakra na breaking news ya say man for questions ni eyom de buffer dot kwamiche hu na wa critical toko Efreva.
So you name your to social media. But I'm told the headline.
No.
I'm told the headline is misleading.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah, Mumbongu baby cry.
So you, and Rana Becano said the D-man shaft of Germany, wow, national team our support. I could join Qatar for now host World Cup no as the first or probably a second nation qualify to the World Cup. Na after enro so de no ene nya my friend Denmark. So almost wait me I join Germany to qualify for the World Cup. Denmark for nya first chance at the World Cup abroad qualify in 1986 for Mexico. Omba BP mu after winning the European Championship in 1992 no crowd team na BC 96. But again they came to the World Cup in 1998. Nigeria for no feed the number of goals over the ma. But unfortunately for them, Rivaldo and Ronaldo goals no it me your free mo continue actually. Omo jane ne to aso ba see 2002 World Cup Abra almost topping the group of France, Senegal and Uruguay in that particular group. No beer him so omo ya underdogs omo ni Senegal by we no omo na lead that particular pack. Let's not forget the days of Christian Paulsen, formerly of Schalke 04, John Dahl Thomason of AC Milan, Thomas Gravesen, formerly of Real Madrid. In the moment I bounce a Denmark players able teams like no said you I dare also ocean say nature say national team no performance na be basro. I'm call off until I'm about the 2010 World Cup I'm me at the group stage. Now almost now be PM in the 2018 World Cup I'm from Croatia a show on penalties 3-2 at the round of 16. No bien some performance were just a fluke and almost that draw. A famous one indeed against Omaya from Croatia. Because she quality at Croatia they baby shame. Anybody only could draw in the final of that particular tournament. Now man for believe said Denmark for a tomb. Pastor Joe. In the next major tournament in the Euro 2020, Obien Hujumedia, Kasper Jumand, and then the Manti and Baby Dear. It take a doubtful penalty. I ain't that near for Raheem Sterling. Omutim Bob on share and San Omutimi copy me in the final of that particular tournament. Christian Eriksen the album, but baby at Denmark then he probably bring him say the goals of football and they push you on. But sit back, analyze their team and have time for the quality or more on the side. So when they decide to go in for a three back, now say Joe Macassi almost players no hey both team then you expect an enhancement from their national team. Into Westergaard of Leicester City, Kasper Schmeichel of Leicester City, Andres Christensen of Chelsea, Simon Kaya of AC Milan, Daniel Wars of Valencia, Joachim Mele of Atlanta, a midfield of Thomas Delaney, Bodema Dortmund, Horbier for Tottenham Hotspur, Damgar for Team friend Sampdoria, and then also be Braithwaite for Barcelona. No Baba Jonas for team friend FC Bologna. Yusuf Paulsen of RB Leipzig. Into so show team national baby or Madria. Seju anyone because of their consistency, because of the quality on the side, any baby or team no ejina dia babedu and coach na do ometia from that time dia baby sine. Into them are funny room in the days no more some players omutimi be show money munyam in 2002. And again, Sergio, their recent performance in the Euro 2020, BBA Chelsea baby omudine, so I'm qualified to the World Cup. Omudi qualify. This is their 5th time omudi baby PM until the last time omba in 2018. And Sergio, we expect an exceptional performance from them in the World Cup in the beating ambassador because omud team crew match. There's stability in there from the technical bench and on the further play. Now check almost fine now. Keep almost fine now from 2018 the baby there. And what do you expect? Enhancement and then here from the days. And cry free Chelsea Eba and they say Eden Hazard. Thomas Tuchel Laka champion in force on they were being equal with the Ama Brantiano. So Brantiano Bessa Babaka or mobile welcome. And cry Eba and they say Chelsea are willing to pay half of Sky Omudi Koto a ton de ma Real Madrid no Chelsea decided to omobeti me at your half no I'm hard at Asamba 7 years at Chelsea on your best player for the side no 4 times now decided so be moving to a highest pedestal no akwa perform because Chelsea were not performing in Europe so far as the European Championship and as a European Champions League near concern but so unfortunately for Eden Hazard okoko pie mu na the 2 seasons and at Chelsea etimi akwa koje the UEFA Champions League. Okoko PM send any America. Any man ko yen fama no. Now ka last season na. Obabe PM at the Stamford Bridge bra. Now Real ni Chelsea but Chelsea etimi acho omo come no. The pon match no. And Hazard didn't settle Chelsea for place you come. and no more bonko one or seriously. And after the game, Papa will host to a TV program, my friend the Air Chingirito, Nidine di Joseph Pedrerol. Sports program or debate to just on Tiasie. No, being cut the history of Real Madrid and Eden Hazard. So Real Madrid a couple Champions League match no muluswa yen stressre. And the Hazard was forced to apologize. E won near ma obesho no Stamford Bridge. And the soccer Real Madrid team ma Carlo Ancelotti are finding a way. And the Hazard pair Karim Benzema out front. But the position now I'll be him say he operate from the left side of the attack, you know. And now Brandt here Vinicius Junior a tuno. And in the Madrid setup, Carlo Ancelotti are targeting Vinicius Junior as an untouchable for the side. And yet Vinicius affair any Hazard baby board dear Judo. But 360 minutes for the Madridistas. Eden Hazard etimiae. The career is being dominated by injuries. Nan no ba the kind of performance near expectation Madrid supporters in the dinechi na no mwojidi so menya from him no. Eden Hazard intimi mfasa anye meni nyina ama. Nti Chelsea for no hwe so betimi aba back na oba be relaunch the career no money no. He's a quality player and so watching him in the UEFA League of Nations no na me ra for the Hazard kakra. Hazard the performance no from kranye ne one-on-one situation but he even struggled to take players on. And only baby Hazard about doing. He needs time to come back. Oh, Antonio Pintus, Real Madrid that you expect him say in terms of fitness level, no, obey me a pejano, mode bona manimo to me a basro. Nansen why you okay, but the reality is that the confidence level and the joy and the excitement I had at edible game, no, sign you money now missing. So about Chelsea, it will be a very good deal for him. Because you baby Real Madrid for need not say any baby on peso mudo no. It looks as if says I'm call for Kylian Mbappe dia. No ma close to the chapter of Eden Hazard. Omo be hieska no mo de bia account for Kylian Mbappe because Mbappe ba or ba be pair Vinicius no be pair Karim Benzema up front. And no say Hazard there will be limitation in terms of play. On tell be more. And then you cry on my and said Hazard able. And he said you coming back to the Stamford Bridge for me it will be a plus. And I hope say the Blues mobile will come on the back. Or become with him so much quality. He can operate from the left. He can play behind Romelu Lukaku. And we hope says our grounds new so fertile for him now bar and you might be Timmy Akuyama Hazard. Barcelona and Peninfo walk Catalonia Eddie Ababe to just say the Ome Beam na New Camp Stadium no games are almost bonino. Any corner the air prat baby Espanyol si o makano omo betimi afa a full capacity ama ne matimi akoye so do ye come one country almost COVID-19 edi omo nyapa you are talking about Spain former players ewuwom former president ewuwom supporters ewuwom so do uncountable ye kan ayensi so da nti COVID need di omo nya and at a point na cities ni bi o ha Yema foreigners cry Emma. There was so much restrictions in there. Intina name Edin Ediama. Barcelona will need their supporters in their upcoming games. Now games Ben at Barcelona him. So the whole show weekend here, or against Valencia. Valencia the 8th and Barcelona the 9th. After weekend D, Barcelona ever against Dynamo Kiev. Let's not forget, Sanyama Koyem from Barcelona in the Champions League. Nanimguasia against Benfica no still am pepai. In the playing at home, they hope some bet him another 3 more points no na keep in the Champions League. And again after Dynamo Kiev, the next team no mobile Real Madrid that will be the El Clasico. So you start games when now you need the number 12 men. The horrible performance from Ronald Koeman and Rantian ube here number 12 for no ultimately their unflinching support number. Here for the support alone. Barcelona nisika into the supporters ne bas stadium in their numbers. Na Joe 100,000 capacity stadium day in day out for 3 continuous games. I have big games. What do you expect? Just Barcelona gusua sabeti mi akasika. Normal team they are prepared grounds not so well. Normal team they are young to tia from their respective players. We hoping say next season on betting and quality at the Ababa. So for me, a good news to the Barcelona setup, a good news to Espanyol because again, Enche, now the Catalan derby not so bad work on all the air prat. Espanyol so the Barcelona the boom. What do you expect? You expect the supporters of about the stadium in their numbers just to pay and support the club. In Tibasa here the supporters and I feel some penny fire there. Says a Joe. Omama Kwansa Fedie, dear seeing no. England for na beam, Italian for no teaming the fool. But again, Spain for na booming master. It's a good news to the Barca team, and I feel saying I'm betting me Akuye
Madrid in Barca next season. Very good one, Paul. Next president transfer window in Bia. So it is Pogba and Erling Haaland on the call for Madrid. Madrid and Man City.
No, Haaland for Manchester City.
Man
because
City.
This week,
okay.
Minor Asia, Chiki is 10.
Okay.
Paul Pogba there, and she money Chima Remaduna Casesi.
Yeah.
Say next season, Luka Modric Beko. Into only Babe replace the Madrid set up him in Medford. Into only the Mbappe is a rare for Nakasa. And if you look at the pair for the French national team interviews about in and out from Leonardo and some of Becca and Real Madrid for Nanya, Oma act as professionals. Now check Kylian Mbappe and so say catch a PhD for those of Becca Madrid before the end of the transfer window. Now BBH say at least Madrid will line up about 180, 190, 200 million euros for Kylian Mbappe. So Mbappe likely to land in Madrid, Paul Pogba likely to land, and say Joe, Madrid will hope it. So I'm going to one center back, Diabe Kanachu, and then Edam Elitao. Now they are filling the gap in there. Because Fabio Capello crack and so on, he believes send coming here, but they will need defenders. Again, almost saying, she said, I'm going to be a long-term replacement for Air Casemiro. And now, Omonia Toni Kroos replacement in Eduardo Camavinga. On your cut in that particular mode. But again, the next person I will believe so be to replace Luka Modric will be Paul Labili Pogba. Barcelona, dear Sergio. Sika aka futuom sesia 60 million euros. E ho dey so all the people here this over Africa. And I say be our Boca Juniors na River Plate or probably Brazilian League ni. Na akwa first players ni be the Omaba. And no cry burden because if Madrid are signing or didn't go to go for 40 million euros, Vinicius Junior for 50 million euros, na chejo be BHS and Emu burden. And even in the French League they are selling players for 80 million, 70 million, 50 million. And the things will be very hard for Barcelona. But the good news, they say, supporters in the stadium say they are saying, a team of Unesca who bet him they are going to the market now for players.
Okay. Haaland price in bet about 64 million pounds. Next for the window.
So 75 million, yes.
Pounds.
Okay, pounds. Okay, yes. Pounds they agreed. Me na make you
64 million pounds.
Yes. But say Dortmund honestly they don't care. They feel like keeping him qualifying to the Champions League. No Mubeneska, no Mubenia supporters or stadium. And so you one venue among for Copa signal you do now. One venue there be awards that supporters national man. Into umbe person or better na omobetimi ya keep says now because okwa within their lineup they don't have any center forward like him. Say Torgan Hazard, say they are Kimping Marco Royce, say any other guys nekwa finding a way to replace him. But Erling Haaland, how many Erling Haaland here in football now? If we say Dortmund, they are just like Sevilla, they are just like Monaco, they are just like Lille. Low, no match any high. But for now, they feel said they need to keep Erling Haaland. And said, "Yo, the Man City, any PSG, Sikana Mino Rela penny dear, 41 million euros." Said you a pay din and look at the commission our pay up at 21 million euros as commission. Manchester City for no PSG for no and probably Newcastle for no kwana said you EPA omo a bit me at so Newcastle for no so careful.
Now awal Emre Mukakra. The call by some people to have the IUs after the Black Stars is motivated by some remote reasons we all know, but we lack the courage to highlight for obvious reasons. These boys have been instrumental in our games away or in our games always. Okay, even when some critics are on their neck, they created the first goal against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast and scored the third. I've not heard people talk about those with the loud voices. They take them to the cleaners. Such people must stop the hate campaign, for Ghana needs their experience to make a progress. Alaji Mama and Asadiwe Abba Ebium. Awa.
Sergio. Eno Senegal akwa yadie ewo Namibia in Bloemfontein makwakonya 3-1 na Famara Diédhiou, an unknown name. Debia Ubenya Sebia Ubehu Senegal national team no moba. He scored the hat-trick. And you saw say coach Aliou Cisse using him Ranteno. Generationally, you saw say Senegal enya some couple of talents. Over between 2000 2002 Moba Mbeba Mali 2002 reached the finals of the AFCON in Mali. Reached the quarter-finals of the World Cup. Omonya generational talents. Ohe goalkeeper Tony Silva, She Ferdinand Koli, She Omar Daf, She Noah Mwaliu Sisi, Lamine Diata, the late Pape Bouba Diop, and the likes, Ella Jusine Diouf. Omontimi sustain going forward. After say Omuko Tunisia, Omuko Gu Monimase. The next World Cup in 2006, Senegal did not manage to qualify. That was when Diomansi Kamara and the likes of Falai Dian Mwababe Tikuva and Mamoudou Dian Mwababe Tikuva. But se washe this team Ali Usisi Ebelde Omutimi the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The following year in 2019 they were in the finals of the AFCON only to lose to the Algerians, the most informed national team on the continent right now. And no matter what Momodimbo said you nina depending on how said you must see show things, how said you must show monioma, and nina boils down to planning. The academic system in generational foot is working. And they are now able to sell big players. Check out the national team. They have superstars. Sergio show goalkeeping department. And all the 3 goalkeepers are in Europe. Edward Mendy for Chelsea, arguably the best goalkeeper in Europe right now. Alfred Gomis, Stade Rennais, and a certain Stefan Dien, QPR. And these are the teams that the Senegalese are parading. Sadio Mane does not need any introduction. Ismail Assar does not need any introduction. And you saw how Sekou Koyate and Idrissa Gana Gueye was able to box the midfield yesterday. And it was so phenomenal. I told Miss Kanwa, said Dion Hoto, Peter Shalulile, and the likes of Kamavujanu. These are not the guys that can withstand the resistance of this Senegalese Almodebanu. So they've done it 100%. 12 points out of 4 games. Oma qualify. So you do the final eliminator before match. Aliou Cisse Numrante. This is a local coach. After Bruno Metsu, they've not had any coach who have been able to take them to the World Cup. And it was this guy who was the captain during the reign of late Bruno Metsu's time. And he has been the coach who has stepped up. As I say, Osadio Mo caught the World Cup, bearing in on unforeseen circumstances. I don't see the reason why this current group of Senegalese team will not be able to qualify to the World Cup. On why 100% with 2 games to spare, they've qualified. In a group with Togo, Namibia, Omwa qualify. And Oko Morocco said you
Oma qualify now, Chichemiu.
Me Pacha said Oma qualify to the final eliminator. Semi the kind no.
Okay, no.
Me the kind no. Who's ye boy na 10 groups no, top groups no, top Oma be top no. Yes, near bolo to and no be baso in March.
Okay.
So Omo any Morocco. Said Morocco so qualify no. Almost so 4 games Oma shinina. But technically said you Guinea, I think say kuna e baso on man sheda mo. The coup no affect your main team and within the continental club competition CI Kamsa. And also due to this way now I want the coup no I must say omunya kwan ensi omakan ewufi. And not technically the Guineans were the home side, but the match was played at the Prince Al Moulay Stadium in Morocco. So the Moroccans were virtually playing a home game. They scored first. The Guineans equalized. Mamadou Kane equalized. You saw say Ayub El Kabi, work player now, Obabe strike Yamamu on Sunday. He scored first, and on a more equalized here. Sofiani Boufal scored the 4th goal. Even before that, Salem Amala, who plays his trade with Standard Liège in the Belgian Pro League, was on the score sheet, scoring on 2 occasions. And Adia affected Guinea says, "You, omo need top striker." Omutimi ball within the midfield. Nabi Keita, Amadou Diawara, Moulaye Sila. Omutimi create all the chances, but they want to convert the chances into goal scoring. So, and no quite problem. And the Moroccans had the better of the Guineans. Sergio Omoso qualify. Makase, these 10 groups now ye wumnu ye yimutena. 4 of the Arabians will be making it. Already, Morocco have booked their ticket. And it's likely Tunisia and Egypt, the only Libya and so Omar reached 10 points. Libya was 6. It's likely they are going to be taking the top spot. Algeria ni Sergio, Algeria ni Burkina, Nedia fish so 10 points. Just by say goal difference, and the main team between. And the final day is going to be between them. In the final day, Sergio, you bring tough encounters. A Babe decider. A typical example, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Tunisia, Equatorial Guinea, and Ghana, South Africa. And you see, say these groups, teams, I say points, no, ebobo. So you have the same points. You just 2 points. You just 1 point different. Another example is also Uganda, Mali. So Sergio, these Moroccans have been able to do it, and for second consecutive time, they can also be able to qualify to the World Cup. And Hervé Renard and they did that team no in 2018. There's some deviation from Vaid Haliozic in the team now build this current group of players deviated from the Hervé Renard they use, because someone like Younis Belhanda, Nordin Amrabat, Karim El Arabi, Midrin Ben Mehdi Benatia is not part. Just some few guys like the likes of Romain Saismo, and Yusuf Neseri, and the goalkeeper Yassine Bono, Susinakai, alongside Yusuf Neseri, Sevilla. Omuna the main spine of this Moroccan setup. And I think Sevilla Daliozic is also doing a very great job. So for now, they've been able to reach the final eliminator. But Sergio, Algerians who 4-0 thumping. I know the big boys stood up. Riyad Mahrez, Aissa Mandi, Ismail Ben Nassar, and Baghdad Bouneja. These were the guys who were on the score sheet. And Sergio, Coach Jamel Belmadi, one of the coaches, or say we can impose confidence in some of our African coaches. This is a local guy. No, a part of our squad in 2004. He was the captain of Wabramuko Tunisia. Some years later, he was on the touchline, being able to win the AFCON title for them in 2019. Even though no 2014 World Cup, but this time around, it's likely the Algerians will also be making it. Even though Moni Burkina 10 points, but the last game now, Algeria, I see say more the upper hand. And consistency is a key. Where the main setup of these Algerians, the last AFCON, majority of them and form the core or the spine of this squad. Only some few additions be now in the likes of Ramiz Zerouki and the likes of Abdul Kadir Bedran. But Islam Slimani, Baghdad Bouneja, these are the guys leading the attack. Mohamed Yusuf Belali, Sofiane Feguli, and spearheaded the wing side together with the likes of Riyad Mahrez. Deep in midfield, Akwa setting Ismail Ben Nassar, who was a revelation during that last AFCON. A man could him, Milan. The Algerians are the most complete team right now on the continent. And they are the team to beat, especially going to that final eliminator now, Babirumu. I also see them qualifying, Sergio.
Côte d'Ivoire,
Cameroon. And we have, Sergio, a very, very tough encounter.
And they qualify.
Adia affected Côte d'Ivoire, and says, Sergio, a tough match ball. I drew qualifiers like this, Bo Sheneko. Okay, 2006. Na omone Cameroon ni Côte d'Ivoire ya na group. Then na ni Uganda ebo Kruma. Then no mo so omone Cameroon ebo. Na decider. Na omo lead Cameroon by 3 points. So Cameroon went there and beat them 3-2. Akili Wembo scored twice, Didier Drogba scored twice, and Jeremy Njitap scored the third goal. Mr. Joe, Obi didn't see a Katiani didn't 9 by, but Jeremy and Njitap and make sure fly head up. And the last World Cup was in 2018, qualified for 2018. Yeah. Now Omone Morocco fi said you Omoya just drop it. No more qualify. Morocco bound on Beshomu 2-0. And when the essence said the home game no be Cameroon. But pressure will also definitely be on the Cameroonians. But the Cameroonians, you said, they know how to play this type of games. And said, it's just unfortunate. Say, teams, these two top sides are more quality. Pa Bako and Timmy reached the World Cup. It's also unfortunate. In 2006 qualifiers when they met, it was the Ivorians who had the better side of the Cameroonians. So Bekaya, it was in the last day of the qualifiers, and Côte d'Ivoire qualified because Côte d'Ivoire went to Sudan and beat Sudan 3-1. And then Cameroon sat at home. They were leading 1-0. Mohamed Shauki Etika. Last minute omunya penalty Pierre Womi. Ekobose no na after that game omukoshi ni fear wa Cameroon. So it's just unfortunate say these two sides, one of them will not be able to make it to the World Cup. And it will be quite unfortunate. Sergio, na many andi di unkomo offer. The front three of Cameroon. And yeah, adia yam fe nyan tuso because a team that have the likes of Vincent Aboubakar, the likes of Maxime Eric Choupo-Moting, who has been doing so well for Bayern Munich, and then Karl Tokwe can be of Olympique Lyonnais. You cannot also discount the Ivorians.
Okay. I personally will be very happy if this humble man, Kwame Che, leaves to save his image because of how some of his management members and some supporters as well as board members are treating him. I haven't met him before, same like you, but I can see his humility like you. Okay, Bishop, Papa Kwansa Akayenzu or the Fritakrade and Ebreye. To say Papa Yenzu Bishop. Joe, this is John. Okay. Please ask Awal for me. He says he doesn't see why this Senegal team can't go to the World Cup. Please ask him, what if they meet Ghana in their qualifying stage? BM News was a way.
And I say you absolute favorites. Say you share more.
Okay.
Where do you say say you can't crash your one. You share Senegalese and we
Slava Ombako.
Omu the favorite.
As I'm question, Ombako World Cup.
Oh, you bet me I show, but Omu start as favorite.
Okay. Good morning, please. Kindly find out from your crew the best team in Africa now. Is it Senegal or Algeria? Thank you. Nana Yao Asare, Uruefri Awoshi, Banyard, Ana Matra, Awoshi Banyard, Mzen Grine. Okay. Amubusa, Senegal, Algeria.
Algeria.
Yeah, Algeria.
Teamwork.
Okay. Okay. All right. If what Awal is saying about the Senegalese team is something to go by, then if Ghana gets to the knockout stage and it's drawn, he's drawn against Senegal, then trouble say Paxi, Das, do from Finso and Abre, Jamina Kenten Senior High School, and one other way, Ifri Ebaye. Joe, no one is campaigning for or against any player. What we want is justice and equality. For what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. Some players are no more in okay. And you're clear. Pastor Mauli appeared last bit, I'm saying now prepare on team, but we want property and outro na the Efano Honso. Nana do science tutor to Senior High School, sir. But the two games I've watched in the Black Stars matches, it looks as if Coach Milo can do well. And I said it that the devil is better than the angel you don't know. Hazard is forever welcome at Stamford Bridge as he considers coming back. Okay, good morning to Mr. Santi Bewa, headmaster at Trinidad Senior High School. Chelsea for Muya Hazard, CCA, and I say Muyano. A big question. Ye jina so akofa commercial se toso mienu. Ye ba afeefie sam kwa ye nchekra.
No, I did the top scorer in the EPL. Pastor Joe, I'm going to be PM at the World Cup in 2002. A group of Denmark, Senegal, Uruguay. France won team and qualify. And players say I'm a bomb dinner. Obia Momfi says Zinedine Zidane was part of that particular setup. But Omobai and far more. Germany for no better so, Italians no better so, Spain for no better so. In the countries where more Europeans some the World Cup now, their next major tournament and go yam far more. Into France for no, on one chance here, and to Omunim says, Oma and Sisa Bana, no matter the quality or whatever, but the next World Cup no, one she no more big money massy. And to do the champion, so bet naturally, no action is squad, no prepare grounds, no so well psychologically for the dance World Cup. They have the men to win the World Cup again. France team and crew many individuals or more, so you almost me aside the World Cup. But the first major assignment now is to make sure you qualify from the group stage at the World Cup in 2022.
All right, my stories no a dozen. Now, Verana engineer to say, much extend,
You say your own chippy brain.
On Chabasam, okay, mind you only had a chill power.
Your man, you only have Veran.
Only have Veran,
you do only any penalty bench or never say Yajuma. In the Premier League, Leicester City are playing with Vestergaard and then Kaglas or Yunju. Almost they compete in the EPL.
Man, you have
no, said they have Eric Bay. Maybe Omo Eric Bay, Omo Lindelof. They have my wire, and even in the Premier League, they can still compete with Lindelof and the Bay. Said the Premier League, yeah, man, you who be Bay, and you who be as how, and you who be as the come on you. Chelsea are playing after Thiago Silva, but Chaluba is playing. Rudiger is playing. Christensen is playing.
Okay.
Rudiger has improved so well, I agree. But Chaluba opportunity, Thomas Tuchel, the man don't live up to the
Rudiger Chelsea because others
why?
Within the Rudiger Chelsea
they have options.
Because other players
they have options. More options, baby. Into my Premier League in you. Leicester City won with Robert Hood, Wesley Morgan as two centre backs, Danny Simpson and Christian Fuchs. Back for Leicester City Premier League in
it's impressive.
What's the best league in the world?
No, I'm saying that the players now more bonus. Franco. Leicester City are here can.
So if the best league in the world, nobody knew who be then they knew.
There be Master American and Chamasem. Mr. Into Manchester United TCA. Rafael Varane. No, and these are the players that won the Premier League and are the American me boss. Franco me boss.
10:37.
Leicester City.
For two stories become pick it 2 1 or 2 become on.
And then Monday Chaluba playing so well for Chelsea.
And came and then Monday for story back on.
Okay. So you may hear about Neymar situation. The interview or co-grantee said he mentally feels ultimately prepared and so well after the World Cup in Qatar 2022. The general Nasi, especially in the international stage, way back in 2010. Brazil bought USA, and that was the first game of Luis Antonio Venca de Menezes. On an coach, Sapapani Fenimano Menezes. And after the era of Kaká, Ronaldinho, Luis Fabiano, Brazil decided to build their national team around Paulo Henrique Ganso and then Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. The experienced player only no a part of that team was Robinho and then Thiago Silva. And after that World Cup, Anko Jan Farmoma Netherlands, you decided so build. From that time, Neymar copied in 2011 Copa America Amfa, in 2015 Amfa, in 2016 Opry, and the last time they won it was not prior into Amobi. The honorable Bino said you Anko Jan Farmoma. They lost to their bitterest rivals Argentina. Though One and Messi were the joint best players in that tournament. But again, Adia name Ama Brazil almost the kind of power. And so at the Olympic Games, they are for the first time in their history. And San Omo this time. Again, Ultimate Confederation Cup moment in 2013. Ultimate stop the Spanish dominance. If you baby are Spain for no Kodano, I feel no sorry on my baby team in the UEFA League of Nations. So okay, 69 goals to watch the Brazil in 114 games. So he's the all-time second top scorer after Edson Arantes de Nascimento Pelé. I was just 77 goals at the Brazil. And the name of his son, Luis Nazario de Lima. Passaggio, baby, a brand in his can there be a Yamitaka say, it is about the standard. And no maybe our standard or master to the among. Baby, a name Ginano, Ojino Maya. You can play any beautiful football and Omujogo Bonito, no betting we are so be but so real game, no. That's the one to me and for World Cup and crown, Omubo dear, Omubebo dear, but Omu de Bequaco Shetri. Now, Nemo feels why ye be also ye be apart from World Cup to me when here. But you after Brazil games, Omubo, you pictures are global debate out.
Kessben TV eso o hwero na o share kwa Mickey atrase at the local source no Brian Mickey amanfo are ready to
what you know mama says if you World Cup qualify matches outdoor bar so Ghana your interest room yanso bo akensi ne bi yakopie mo Zimbabwe and a boy Thomas Partey goal o share no Zimbabwe for ntimi ante ntiehye Zimbabwe for kabako a woman ntimi ante say table no say na akwakoye South Africa 10 points, Ghana 9 points, Ethiopia 3 points, Zimbabwe 1 point. Ghana 9 points and the Tosumienu and South Africa a Tosu 1 with a 10 points. General and when the results are any table no said the CTM if a year World Cup no now General say I got 2 games now ye de matches in the Banavie.
Yeah.
Ghana, yababo against Ethiopia away.
Yeah.
Yabo ya Ghana a better refie and South Africa and so abo. and when she share for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. I can't see anybody being a coach Milovan, Ravat or the Tuja. So back Ghana the second coming, why enjoy support from Ghana for why enjoy support from technical team, medical team, or be the place in the support on any GSM. So we many 6 points at the Zimbabwe.
Mojim igračima, mojim saradnicima, stručnom štabu, svima. I došli smo ovdje odigrali smo 2 teške utakmice, uzeli 6 bodova, što je najbitnije za nas i vidite da je utakmica nije laka. Čestitam protivniku, čestitam mojim igračima, čestitam protivniku na jednoj takmičarskoj utakmici.
As you all know, this was my first camp with the national team of Ghana after I came back. So I have to say that I'm really, really grateful to everybody here, my players, technical team, medical department, equipment department, GFA. We all did this together. I felt immense support from everybody these days, so I really feel happy because we managed to accomplish our mission to win these 2 matches and to get 6 points so we can still be in contention for the World Cup. This match was hard as the previous one. I want to congratulate my players for their performance, also to congratulate the Zimbabwean team and their coach for excellent fighting and desire. So these matches were very tough, especially this.
When some coach Milo at the 2 just and a game no very tough. I brought no more ball first leg no Ghana no then to return leg in the a more a dear papa to bo place in Abaso say Ghana yet to me a dim queen. General I'm for after Ghana yet about 2 games. I'm for your margin and if I coach Milo Van Ravat at the Black Stars we intend some man for the 2 ja.
Are Goya ayi boshe pate boshe free kick de de o come pate mo ko ba try so no babo oboso aka on timi nche enti de captain ma ayi du pate no o ya de na say omuso ayi boni coach enti wodi mi difo wodi Ghana be qualify
say Ghana for no improvement in Birmingham na say boni coach na instructions or the mom no omu follow change say the Ghanaian coaches no because we are utie no mo wo camp no yes, men phone call on Fanco, but Ghana coach, on to me can tell the day for phone call. Into the all year no, a bad Ghana for Saubo.
Your bra, Ebi Obetma, you sued the day are you, and your brow, person drop on. And Tina make us see a brony coach now, Bana. I'm watching the improve into one and him say in Tia, I'm watching my drop with the die you. Or drop on also a day a yaba resource papa, into me free on one and him into or drop on.
Omun drop sa the day you were emre do a boy there. Unia Jordan no crowd there. Yaman create for no number. See and drop Jordan. See about when the match be brutal. On the high, on tackle, on winning headed ball. When your boy no see trust. Over when the match. When in Jordan the high.
So they can win Jordan.
Yes, the son. What them be about 12 minutes near number Bobby.
It is general when in some amount for sure my at the far Black Stars abra you see a kind of way Ghana it message Zimbabwe for a car bako mentimi ante next matches abebaso in November and you better World Cup qualifying matches no eso general mamenko other issues Maminko Kumasi Asante Korokwaso ye. Kumasi Asante Korokwaso piemo Dubai prepare for a pre-season no. Then you send Ghana Premier League no. Eba bekoso 29th of October and a Ghana Premier League no. Ebe shasiye. Coach Edema Kumasi Asante Korokwaso abobo the first game abro many El Ittihad El Hilal and bebo ebo a Dubai. When in summer to ja wachechiem pre-season said ye see prepare team for pre-season. Yenti somewhere I prosper neti ogum odia tuja.
5 components to a pre-season training program. We have the physical preparation component, the technical preparation, the tactical preparation, the theoretical preparation, and the psychological preparation component. We started with the physical and the technical preparation components because of issues of time, we started with a combined physical and technical preparation where we have to look at basic endurance, issues of speed, issues of power, issues of strength, issues of agility. We look at those things alongside.
Was this preseason? We are into 3 department. So Obama place na shasi no matimi aye physicals no more day. We are not for domako pitch the show. No training our pitch the show. Now for we are nyema was philosophy no na the wura place no mu. And na ma preseason etimi enwia. Among for preseason. Ghana and Committee Mako baby, then a Mukopiemu, Dubai no, in Faso Bieniso, or Seba Buako Yepa, Kodoko Dubai, Asumjie, or Munya baby, Papatana, or Many Jen Pape, the Nina Kambi, and my preseason, a successful.
We've already told them the reason why we come here to have seed in Ghana to continue with our preseason program, because we want them to have full attention for what we want them to do. That's why we brought them here. So there are team ethics or code of conduct for them to follow, and we ask them to stay indoors. If there isn't any program for them, so that they can have enough rest, or they can have sufficient sleep to be able to recover. Remember, the volume of training is high, and once the volume of training is high, we need more time to rest to be able to recover in order to get ready for the following day's training program or the following day's activities. So even though it's a flamboyant city that we've all come to, that meant that there is a purpose for which we have come here to train, to play friendlies, to test how our game model will work. So they should just stay indoors, stay focused, try and reflect, connect, and apply what we've been doing at training when the opportunity comes.
Ogum, Edema Kumasia Sante Koroko, Wochechemu, Nina Sekoto, Command for Casa President Mako Dubai, in Faswaniso, was ye, Dubai Akwe, a ye, what Wamako players to code of ethics, so be in this, players in na ediso, was it Dubai on a babwa place no, Amomania Sumjie, se player who trainer, and this only divided attention. Women pitches a woman training also, into baby or Mako idea, a babwa pa, what the source say a bantia, what Chusuno as the captain of the team. Aye Ishmael Ganil ne kwanso no if say Ishmael Ganil we a quality player Ishmael Ganil e leadership role obetimi ayusi abeboa kotoko ahead of a season bomo eba bewuremi na Kumasi Asante Kotoko no January the board of directors of Kotoko 124 to the second Asante ne ekoye meeting ne nyina no efa enkanko edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko na Kumasi otumfoto ne sa edefromo hye so se Kumasi Asante Kotoko inhyemu omuni otumfo the live patron koye no eye abante friend Kofiaban one the only person no when timi anko inhyemu ne bi apart from no other board members nyina etimi committee na sibia wo makọ discuss the way forward of Kotoko ni tofa boni nyina ne se otumfo da to mu so mu nkọ no mu nkọ ye edwuma wo mu nkọ to mu dwumedie so wo mu fa buo emfama the board chairman if it's on a chairman, board chairman every meeting, and niso be na board members in be at na baby no free meeting on baby bia. I was a board chairman in a free meeting no mutimisia. Na general meeting aseno and anka Dr. Kwamiche and the two for him say we di osre nkabeya nka otu fo nyintum na ka ne dwumedi a wo di as board chairman de no anko nyan to ebi se wo di sika bebre ewura kotokom apart from sika de ewura kotokom no nya dia management no omudi buo e de mano some of the board members ni bi so oje no a oni omkutamudie no akọ ebibia ho otu mfa nyantum otu fo se dabi mena ma fa se board chairman of Kotoko enti toaso ne di dwuma e fama Kotoko ne board members nyina no monka humbom na muntumpon ebetima bo ma Kotoko etima fa ne ntuma pa efra eno ne hihye da ho e de emo mo sese ameka say has a book on prepare for Africa na Africa on prepare for no sese ye de ato asanim set 2000 supporters and a baba stadium no metimenya kwan aba behwe akensi ne bi na sa 2000 no has a book e hihye e de ato se ticket sika ombeje ama supporters no aba no afei eno be decide say de be nipa 2000 betimi aba ene nam so ma chairman of Benchero Ashanti Regional Circles Council chairman osanso ye NCC member wose saa has bo Africa na kotokosi ye support omo has nkofiri mumra yekwe meet yekwe edretias no etwem osokoro di support e de ma has itomo eta has chi wa Africa ombeboy.
What is the best wishes? House of Folk, the best of luck. Because this year, I'm standing for Ghana. And for that matter, the best wish for good luck. My dear Bakwa, many NG home, and I feel me monitor your serial callers. No, and hear me say, let's say your serial callers, me say, you're both Africa, and I think be both Africa. The only thing as a supporter, with my wishing is the best of luck. No, I'm teaching serious callers in Libya. A big call, say, or say, has for your Africa, has for a support, or more support, and for that matter, there's also call every Kotoko supporter, say, there's so has folk. Say, Subano, MYN. To me say any serial caller be a kotoko support be a say has much however born. We need pai bobia with the abuana no because they are no so now also Africa or baby. And then we could hard say yeah before no. We be better no as someone and just that. We be also occur to the far extent it me a hard here. And your best your supporters me say any that supporters man Yahudi woman na yes happy no nti mesre say esa campaign na edumo campaign say omo sorry abompaye tia House of Folk we no yenjai say yes obi kumfum a obi nkumunga ye boy the house kutia ye na ana omo ye against her. It is not this time na yes so ye be tia wo yen for omo born in chewo yen na yen fampai bo fampai bo a na baby na hwese de sika omo die wuram ahode omo die wuram no nyankopon na ebeje
against has vote tokotomechi our Africa mbeboy was also the so say we no be such a decision a NCC decision says wo Africa na ye twitwi omunsan no da bi ebi nsibium enu ntie nche bi NCC no kwa no e statement ebeba chairman of Benchero
Nefa way as the capacity of NCC second vice operations and at the same time Ashanti Regional Chairman Mother team nano for the past years a normal also especially when you are playing Africa against the face normal bibra aya na endimwa go wa ho den no ne determine be go betumi akọ as some way nyina so a play role in association football but be say against the obi aye bet wodo wa no ka se yes nkofo obi amani enya against the is uncalled for and we need to stop that and make sure say we can nyafia no enka asema that can be no e did boni ebebre wa ankasa won to bibi kasa and NCC will never I know sir, you will even release a communique to her to support her support yeah ma bonte me kasa has a attention of more con yeah bonfire say o mountain fi ana so mountain never you ever have the support yeah your supporters are more from no so you best
to just support there woman de ta has chi papa wa Africa kinsia wo so kwakobone trust we duana stars so ya no no infant to just kwabena ejei wo so no a coach wo amas minim so okay na
yes
they say no normal appointed as assistant coach
okay
de ama asare Bidiako ewo Bobo Kefini Diana Stars Kobeneje enra no kopie mu ewo doma no be sheni dwumedi ase enne day de amatim sesi ameka say betway for sponsorship o medema Bobo Kefini Diana Stars abana event say de o mane bet 10 na ko sign agreement a wo mo so ebo am general few stories a ebo
Yemfa NC ha Newton so ay krado eba Black Stars obobo bi kakra no a de bebre Ghana and Zimbabwe game because of Harare and Milo is a disciplinarian and tactically very sound. He's brought so much confidence back to the team. The fear factor will be back again. It's early days yet, but the signs are very positive. Banana, the only Ifri Danubian Fashion Digital Center, Tabora, Alaji, Odi Abarano. Mami ko Kessben as well. Odi free and cry. And Abreye. Good morning, sir. So you all focus on WAC of Morocco. We shall storm the Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday to make it uncomfortable for the Casablanca boys. This is more than a national affair. The 4 slots are stake and treat all stakeholders, the Ghana Football Association, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, journalists, and everyone, not to leave hearts of folk. Not to lead a task on only Accra Hearts of Folk, Kessben, anyway, and so free Accra, de Abreye. Papa, you know, the message, you know, I didn't carry Ashe, Kakra, but when you bear me, no, and I'm in Free, good morning. I wanted to ask the way Ghanaians, I'm some kind way, Medinka, I carry me, what to go to our side, de Ababium, Ember, Smiler, Ember Power. Please, is Coach Milo's translator also collecting salaries from the Ghana Football Association? So we are teaching that GFC Untimin Trianica and the Coach Milo na and a Trianica. Why? To be frank, the Black Stars will definitely qualify for Qatar 2022. There's a peace man inside a disabled barbering salon. I know our Hefa, Mamfa we anchor home. Relations to the gallant Black Stars. But more room for improvement. But the goalkeeper is not autophobia or the free Bokrum Zongo and so Abre. Babasha others no and so later. So say a besha a year and 7 local stories no in Mabo Duba Krapa Sima Edu Ensia Audu phobia or message no Makain Timensanfa and Mabium Abulai Omar. Yeah. Nipa fit papa Ghana menu ha Abla Mekai Kessben those days Studio B no na ye captain and say Babaza no president
chira na to abana kulukulu be buy na ye cancel e na say I cancel on no pass or no president
or Babaza fast on the president.
I'm the president from Mr. Kessben appointed me as the president of CDP straight ahead.
Okay. Because I never said the car sitting in our way, and got bad to the Gawaya Vamo.
No, somebody told me we need to be a job.
Okay.
Obia needs to be our popular chairman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Bashir no more.
I'm no more. Say Bashir is yes, and I know me, but I know me.
Bashir is yes. That's yes, I can face it.
Yeah, you started from the top, you know, the teams, you know, you started at Kotoko. Ghana, you also, you know, Dumbery.
Okay.
So, Okofa beat say Bashir as good bar. It is a walk of some point to a pool. And the example of the has a crowd at Patapanqua. Nima may or maybe Babu Tinquano.
Has a
football now, has for Ghana football and developer.
I see.
Yeah, Chins and Bina can support once of a year, can't support to team I ever got down or be any more African. That's how teams in local bomb didn't go catch a bomb because the money has gold. Or because we be 2 gold months. Obi any wa be finti kotoko no baby ayo obi a we support na wo kotoko na player na wo baby even Black Stars we are like a winner
Akwaba eba Ghana
you know
ozi oku di fi be se o
say me call in 14 years
by 14 years
yeah me call me buy na me call na me buy
wow
so me call your mama na 7 to 8 years ni
ha oba Ghana be 7 to 8 years well and them so be my Akwaba keke na nsema akoso ha bi Black Stars dey dey ompese odo anu betum menim bibia atwa so ma pese gado anu tum na
enshada je be bremetie is it the original NCC for one of the
obesity
I say you for your support and kota across of workage I feel say hunya
so on money
we have a lot of things to build up. Yes, see a building kotokono up here the back baby obi ehun kotokono na ya kai those days 80s na kotokono into your regional councils no ye kwa yenko juni sane ma no niema ye de ko support ko hasa chi na ye kan wasem me Abdullah matwasa asem no mukura obi atie me a there's no way ye
on original boss no Kessben was what
there before. I'm saying my opinion, or my opinion I make.
So what
we are not thinking about supporting our crowds of folk at the moment.
Also, support to our men against.
It's not, we are not being against. Bringing the issue outside, no, that's my issue. But me problem, I want to know. This issue shouldn't come outside telling the supporters to go and support our crowds of folk for what reason? It's one negative. See, Chamukra and engineer idea before I be your form. Nanka by this time you can see more than Chelsea. You only me be a juju.
Yeah.
What you say? And my dream where quite Ben as supporters, no. Yeah, pass our supporting management not omitting to top place. I can say, Okakotokwa. All what we need to say, all we want to say. Big players, you can fetch stay by Obi who they work from as I'm for stadium. Sika the stadium than any see to the new hackers. So this is Nema, let's see a continuing hooker. But Uncle Supporter has for reason be. We look at him as a move media climbing going.
Wow.
No way.
Against in there.
Who are more on Facebook, so I don't meet me and I say meet you more because me could this can't has much. Uncle Supporter.
Send the African has you to against.
I don't care and I don't bother about that. I'm not going to watch us playing any Champions League match and that's an African Cup match.
Hey,
I think about Kotoko next year to me quite Yakoji Cup number. Any Euro team there,
original chairman
No, I said as chairman, that's my opinion. My junior maker no. So we shouldn't think about that in the regional council. Yeah. We should think about Niema FD Bekoenim. Your membership be brave me I be Kotoko. That's more than important.
Okay. Off this all can see me so beto sense so na me man tini
sample should be in some meeting aka.
Aye.
Yeah,
I say no atwa was mo say asoro won kote asoro.
Yeah, maybe the way I also kasa no like on to be motivated supporters he speak like a pastor or be a word to a man for some ko na make say they be on raising the voice kakra on talk as a leader as a chairman or as a whatever the position no no na on bongo kase na man for to say yes chairman kasa ye ni abre I person build the team no.
So you be an type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uchisu sportsman. I say who will be a winning because I know be a bit.
Oh, Casapa by Boko and the Casa de Form. I say, Sanoty. The
Casana or Casasi and Fanco supporter class of folks in the first place, Grano. I fairly or Casab bread to say, though we're not going to do a young Koyasakra. We are not going to do it. No one's going to support a class of folk to be successful in Champions League. Or Kojiba no abetina wa kanche msamuko tons yo a foom na momu ni ball. It's not going to happen.
What's the sound back?
There's everything in here.
What's the sound? Just walk out. I am West.
What I mean is say Kotoko ye moja Kotoko na boy ya kodum baby edri. So you die did this sorry baby you didn't Kotoko home. So there's no way, Joe. That's the last thing I made me we are saying say we can bump my house are successful in Champions League. Are they? Manuma Gogura now.
One of them.
Agogoro. Apetition.
And now be Fabi Pa of Facebook. Be Fabi Pa.
That's true. I'm just telling the truth.
And they are ready. And they are ready. Be Fabi Pa. I would like Oma. And so I don't know. All right, Mr. Basubium. But my yenye Black Stars near the local source no. Emo kakra. Some of them money na mama to abulai. Obi ani no.
Minimum papa.
Oh, okay.
Na say me no.
What is zungu na be no. Okay.
Onene Aminu, any Bashir.
Yes.
Any Alaji Baba Shai Siasia.
Okay, that's Siasia.
Omi no matter swim, o matter transfer, Omaira. Jumana de amamo. Kifesa say no more. Baby, I'm operating with the Kifesa news ba unko baby.
Rivalry na ego.
Any rivalry, is it a rivalry? There's nothing to say so Kotoko won't be Kotoko no Rabia then I'll become one. Yeah.
Marijata, we would done with my casa 3 hours. I would like. But with you, you grab Black Stars kakra.
Yes.
Messages now can you find two baby come
also too full quite so too full.
Uncle sorry no
more motivation. Okay. General, messages be brave but do na ye adena man for tied there you adena man for a tied you family Jordan. I'm not sure sana etie. Be your opinion, but the fact is that football is very funny. A drew debi our partial rules, oh bafufra, oh be real born so general, near consigning to that partial rule. No. So for how we are obey or my partial rule or blaster. The same thing, and now men can say baby jet, the dare you, Sulam will be free no more rules on I partial. And then can say Milo it me the confidence a benchy player friend say Sulamuntari. At the time will be say so starting. for whatever reason. So Jordan, Dida. Let's talk about the last 2 games. Obeko Fedakrana did the last 4 nakamwa. Sika Konoma you say and Crofona Lusu or more original positions in the Blasters. Oka longevity amongst the squad here. Candidate Jordan and Hodina Bebo. But these are the 2 players at CK at some point. A year Jordan free 9, what did they go to? Milo Bino or ye the day free in position number 10 or the Kudus to a ye the day go to chain. And no game Jordan air started or starting with different position and one different player about number 9. Away game against Zimbabwe at the crucial stage, the crucial point I hear points now. Jordan I can experience in Tete, but coach is a Tete more 9 Jordan Monche. That is partial rule. They did your car bench. So in summary, the manager is telling us say 2 players in the general ABA who on CCA until some back to form. Other than that, ABA manager chrono or bad nechi and answer or progressive. So they are not to unchain. Wakasu is part of the old guards and manager readiness in chain. So going forward, he's only giving a message to every Ghanaian and say or build the team and that's how a senior member now will output now drop here and yet and the fact and they say facey these are youngsters are more pull up about number 10 or Ghana in Africa general so one more cruise about wine and this is a player yes one to 10 krana akwakotonaba over 20 something million yes one to 10 krana about unko to cruise by and that is a talent or unlimited technical ability or body na mi nyina on money 10 about wine. Isahaku is the best player and the 20 best player across Africa. And this is a boy. So these are players that any consequences of progress and acquire. That is the statement I can want. Young coach Queen, so let's talk about the 2 games and then the summary and radio. First of all, Tony Muma, young game Yanka Jojo Wallacott. This is on the screen here 4-3-3 Ghana. Your shape, it means very. I've said it. Say Milovan, your one manager, or you're very much variable about tactics or standing sano. But first of all, I will talk about Jojo Wallacott. The distribution ain't good. The confidence is low. Now distribution the source of goals for many other players. Oh, we are saying other teams say yes, send the ball on their core attack, especially when you come under pressure or the low short passes. Here's a goalkeeper me as a source of goals, but all of the distributions are Wallacott a wayward. We don't win them, but be a born win it general. So distribution, the kicking very poor. There's one youngster Pierre Kubi under 24 goalkeeper narrow na manager boy The distribution is one of the best to me. I'm the man in football. So distribution, this on your crowd 25 years. So if you think or you're 18, your man time don't develop here. He's not a small boy, 25 years, but the distribution is very poor. But you are sending ball on the general and Conco drew even not under pressure. No ball on the two baby. Now, just say yes, started on the free Jojo Soa, meaning say a 50-50. The only screen is soon in a Jojo Wallacott. So even though you're picking 2 games, 6 points from this boy, but what I would say is a general here quick improvement. This is Ghana pressure ban to be done. Now talk about a 4-3-3, 4-1-4.
Before so be called mon post wa akra mame. Goalkeeper na sema.
Yes.
What Atizigi?
Atizigi.
What Dan Lad. Who feels say omu be better saying Jojo Wallacott.
Better a wide word.
Yeah.
Mechanic kicking in the distribution.
Because you're in there to 40.
Yes.
For these 2 games. Into Omubi or prefer not to say Jojo.
No, many options be for now.
Okay.
Coach now decided. But the weakness from the game, no, my highlight here.
Okay.
And no, you're in the distribution and the kicking.
I see.
All that aspects in the general. Or
you see the confidence class how from.
Until I'm saying very low. On say or a G-trick Accra, 25 years. On so
yeah.
So I said who says but playing in the jersey for the first time and also counting. This is a nation that produces top keepers, top teams. So a benny trimu cra say Ghana and America there. Yeah, then you know factors a bit me about Tiano. But on a whole, Bobo ni too good. The kick, and it means when Ghana comes under pressure, you need to be me fresh unko. Nay no direct sources are why.
I see.
Yes.
How well. Young Queen.
So I'll talk about another thing within the setup, and that is one player American was Baba Idrisu. For now, he's a number 6 general.
boy in the board the man now is a man in that blue tower and the movement is very solid. Anytime be no you can say defensive midfielder general what you want to say within the 4-1-4-1 system. One now original defense in anymore. One now be augmented the full backs and I said the laterals. So most often medical can want say Milivan Rajovic is a manager or pair the multi-function system. The 4-3-3 can convert to 4-2-3-1 with certain variations. And 4-1-4-1 I'm kind of who wants to play original Fifi at this point. Hey, Idris Baba at first who wants to no blue tower this time and we drop your bass ha Bababo Amati. No Juma as a number 6 general or winning board my and most importantly boy or winning my SAV as a chance Kudus hit bar very soon. The 4-1-4-1 number a lot of options in the final third and this is some of the circumstances a blaster around the Zimbabweans area and Kudus from over the 18-yard box in a show. Medica can want himself left and right always the guy can have a shot on target and or hit that ball and come go post. But one thing I've shown on say after I say you lose the ball in the halfway of Zimbabwe, it was down to Yankasa Sebe recover ball. So within about 6 seconds, Norma catch a backline, 2 center backs on one, and at this point, this is where the availability of the defensive midfielder is very, very important, and that is the man in your shot. Now, could one player can want some kakra Jiku. The game reading is very good, but the tackles and then the timing is very poor. In the last game, I ball kept so I make that error. And look at something. Ball next and I late to the tackle, and that is what we call timing of a defender. As a Jiku anchor, it is hard going forward. General, I think say pressure. So, but I've said many things about this boy on your screen now. Blue tower, in Idris Baba, the game reading how Obua at the center backs and try so many defense and hold it. So at this point, Unsa Martin Akafo come ability at Fabona Kodeko, but this is where Idris Baba within 10 seconds, general having the action full view and or try so the fullback. So first of all, or deal with him from me as a first one in the or try so you be using the body as a block or my body in boxing. After so dealing with the pass and on the close way. This is a number 6 and what drop here within the 4-1-4-1 system or body defense. After this, he dealt with a third person, and that is a typical number 6 general or cemented that position. And look at how using the block as a body at the winning ball we say at the Ghana. And I'm saying it or deal with microformians and getting entry into the area and the role of our body at Ghana no general. I think so boy for the 6, 8 and the number 10 positions. I think so the formation can also alternate to 4-2-3-1 just as a whole screen so anytime biano who say knowledge musona na baba close no oka marvelous na kamba na player friends Kudus are signing out and the Basa Ghana me a winning ball. One particular thing I obeshan on so after the substitution of Daniel Kofichire general na abase the left side of your team no near team and build it out here. So the 4-1-4-1 shape no Juma with Daniel Kofichire 7 as the left winger, but Adiaba Kwame who game no say anytime Biana try see your core other side or after the exit of Kamal Din Sulemana and Baba Rahman no Baba Rahman drop it so deep and Kamal Efrimu the left wing inactive so honey and team for ball and for hobium and the general you can't game management you can't game reading I think say Milovan kakra or defining how am Ghana for how sweetly or Dimrika after so he come out free mo sasi kono or this Samuel Owusu establish team one of the best. But talking about Rose Kudus akona nim say Baba Jordan Ayew. So Jordan talk about the diamond, talk about the 4-3-3. Nina Kudus, I want to say Jordan Ayew. And can compare these two players? GSS drop it by midfield. Everybody undoubtedly would agree. Say, okay, Kudus in a drop it by midfield. But on this occasion, Jordan Mumna coach and catch as Uncle Boxing no enjoy Kudus. Nebasia when the ball in the Kudus becomes the second striker just behind Teta na Olide line. So at this point, I won't say Kudus now drop about area. How about Jordan a blue tower now? Area how could defend and Kudus about train just outside the area. These are the differences between the roles. Two players in general or more a boy. But one thing I mentioned is that the game was so tough, but Zimbabwe Mubofino and any shot on target out of the 4 attempts General Mumeki, this gives an idea about the defensive solidity from this manager. So even game when he say draw no onion draw onya winner obetimi afa. And one thing I make can once me yabo Cape Coast na make so mota close baba, but at this point ya so close the central build out option for Ghana. It bansa back for no ho mukrabo no modeko, but your midfielders ni na general ya close so Zimbabwe tactically look at how my midfield
Ekobasana, the option of build out in a Kitwabi and so able to possession because passing patterns and very limited. Pattern arguing say a Deboni mano, but Ghana able to possession based on the fact that the midfield was occupied. And so to me I'm building out and foul. And no Ekobasani a long ball, but long ball in general yeba and fana yebo akusi. So the summary of the game, this Kakra Ghana built a very nice team, but the goalkeeping, the defenders, Juku in the last game, was show being kind of a bit of G3. Okwani was a Jordan outside the number 9 position. I think say name more than Juma are quite limited. Ultimately influential as you know. And Medica can want them say after set come out free near you be the born by man. So I see how you close. Yes, switch out Napati or who do the born man. And the furthest of your two players, and also meaning so more crowd within the inner corridor. But I see general after the exit of Kamal, no be any more. And this was a changer. Samuel Usu Ababe Sevi as the new winger or game. It gives an idea. Samuel over any game ready or sati up now and far. Quickly bet me as a son and son. Kudos to the boys and the manager. General 3 points. Okay. I think we have a lot of things to do, lot of factors.
Again, they are you brothers. Did they starting from the bench? And a Jordan position of the man, with my sense is you. Did they send what you and a man for Jonaso, as a Jordan performance, and can say Omuni started from the bench. Do you agree with them?
Yes, I agree.
Wow.
Yes. It's unfortunate. The day I will problem with your team. The day will problem with your team. Number 10, a bed in Sobe to Kudus. I can't say I'm talking about Ghana for 1 TNT. Number 10. And as over right wing, men can say number 7 as see her Fatau ewo Yao Yabua ewo. These two players manager no pay speed and pace on the game no. Or place a team crab on it in a say Angola 2010 or 11th November stadium. Obo Opokwajman and Obo Samoja on top. These are players who more a game no revolving around pace.
Okay, Opokwajman Ebue.
America Jordan by your no.
Yeah.
General. Unim so Pokajama pray no. Eno Dimrika no kokofa income ba be shame no or the call World Cup no. Income gives you pace, so Pokajama gives you pace. So manager na lose bibia. That is tactical replacement from the manager. Technically, America Pokajama de be man no one income de be ma wase ho.
Okay.
It was my full back in ma. But the day you see I say in the game no general young break game no down. Can they give us pace? On the out flanks, can they give us space as compared to Kamaldin or Kamal Soa or Fatau Isahaku or Yayabua out wide? Can they give us that pace? Number 10 ho. Obeti we compete with Kudus at this point. What in 8 year? Patafa ho. The day 6. What in 9 year? The day 9. You're 119 how man struggle. And now the best kwasi ha general enye. A bad son, you are being confined to partial rules. But I'll talk about the number 9 hormone. Number 9, also say, familiar me say, most informed European Ghanaian player or Europe CCA by when you be crambo. Kwame Poku from Kotoko, or call Abruchi, Kakrakakra, or Baunyanya chance, and Tete Nababe Romuno. How many minutes are Tete boy? So Tete Bona Jordan was 7 at general. What is the definition of or the interpretation of the message? Tete Nebo 9, Jordan Ebo 7. But Jordan, as compared to Tete, longevity experience in the African game in the Blaster setup, who has to be the number 9 against Zimbabwe? We need all the 3 points, but Jordan ball 7. Okay. Yeah, drop here by manager catch and say these are partial rules. It means said your original number 7 so bad. Jordan would have to go back to the bench, and this is a new team I create. Okay. Yet tight no bita obi general.
Wafa Otuo Nana, good morning. Osi Joe, please extend my greetings to Abdullah and tell him to change in terms of sportsmanship. I miss him so much. He has to see me before he leaves to the United Kingdom. Thanks. We have Nana Yao Otuo a champion. Okay, for two. Yeah. Osi Sisa Kakra. Osi football no. Sa kiti takanya na kiti batanga bula ye.
So do you think what I said now is it kitty?
Or is sportsmanship? Or is it
sportsmanship to tell my people to junior team is it not sportsmanship?
Team Baku Africa. Kobuano no ven munyamra Africa.
Africa. So what I know me say me prefer for next year.
Nipa, I did messages about Mudi Wachino. I'm shocked. But no problem, you know, and I'm saying, don't mean to me kind. Joe, Obi such should come again. I like Kiai. Jam school. Okay, jam school. Okay. Yeah, it was so. Sanso and a lawyer, Adumako, and so do it by Joe. Supporting what or who? Chia, and I'll go and watch cricket. Lawyer
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
What is this? It is idea because Mansour, anyway, every Yalwa Zongo. Was it for me to support Heart of Oak to win against Wak Dear Lalai Mansour? It was be on cover or be chairman of the council. Was this your best same cover?
Okasana, many chairman any problem be you know say there's nothing personal between many chairman but team near team yenim higher and the yenim be echo and a yenim or more do you know more time and a yenim say you call your downfall or more roye yet you call my Champions League me and as African Cup me as an house for beji omuko is asu super big cup na omuko jiji de buy no omo be bod de wo krom ha say kotoko fra your cup no cry your old one new one and me work chairman no me mananya ne se wada say house for about Africa na ye mobile there's no way for me my opinion say because support as man about African Cup oji we I mean o ba be huro me e huro no nyame de me pese me ya de pa
okay
ti me ko dream team hono ma akọ no me dream house
Abdullah Omar. Joe, what are they saying? They captained and we won by 3-1. Partey captained and we won by 1-0. Why are some people saying we should sack the Ayu brothers? Is it hatred or what? Okay, we free Majesty Mpasaso and also the way Abreye. Somala Ember Power. I totally agree with Abdullah Omar. Praying for Heart of Oak for what? No, the source on the Mekaiwa. Why? Small and power. Why be Kaiwa? Hey, Charlie, and some. Okay. Andy, my memory on a fee, you had also with the two guy.
Zamalek for more chairman, no, they are better to just say Ali for Champions League. Zamalek supporters in Akotaliachi.
Obeje, Jumanu, 1 second.
Barcelona supporters chairman, the coolest, or more chairman, no, they are better to just say Real for Champions League. No more Barca supporters in Ankoda. We are now resign.
You understand directly.
Straight away, you resign.
There's nothing like supporting between these.
Olympic myself for chairman, they are about to just say PSG for Champions League. No more myself supporters in Amateur. We are now resign.
Obey us, Giants. How do we be as much as a question? Now,
I mean, one class say, Omonia, Omabra, Musai, Omutam, meeting, regional meeting, and I say a national meeting. It
is coming from the National Circles Committee. And you know. From the National Circles Committee.
And I mean, Subium, Circle Biam Bongo Chama Biabejina, or catch us say, and the agenda, no, your agenda, your Quacobo has a fortune, Mont Permanent free meeting, I say. Montentam cry.
Wow.
Here's Honey away.
And again,
you know,
my interior blood, what can work.
Rivalry my football, yet there. No matter how you look at it. AS Roma Copa Champions League, now last you for almost penny, they are better to just say, I'm got a Roma for Chidabi. And your man Bonina, oh, yeah. But the reality is that you rival and Casema football yet. Sequoia, my men play my own shame. O shame, I know who means who as a Jew. It bring competitiveness. It help the other supporters. And Mamu push you on leadership on Mamu mediate me Basel. International supporters and be or Montakrana for. They don't task their leaders to work. And catch a mobile such intimate now make us ask me. So Christopher the Manana and Penny Force or more than some about to say Kotoko supporters and Kota House of Fukachi. No. So it is unaccepted everywhere. Teams are on me said Toronto supporters said tell you where she said Champions League because you will coach Champions League buyer on me baby room. And he said, "Do Sani man of football a year."
Okay.
Brazil for support Argentina World Cup finals. Debbie. Because Argentina for the G, ya pele Maradona store never say imagine. Na di kuraba. And he said, "Yo, people out there can argue, but the reality is
any other stories."
The reality is that rivalry am a football here there. And said, "Yo, until see a be maintaining that rivalry, you know."
Yeah.
It said you can net here now. A football no end debut.
Still, Awako doesn't want to go back. I said Di Maria can do whatever Awako does, but phobia didn't listen. Whenever phobia is quiet, then it means there is something good going to happen. Whack, Neil, Hearts of Oak 3. We don't even want your wholesale support. We'll win. Shaddai, anyway, if it sounds interesting, and Abba. Okay, Mami to you.
On the blasters, we started from Jordan in the day you are saying. First of all, we'll be on time, we'll be So I feel say
later now our Newton answers our question. Please ask Newton for me why Fatau Isaku was dropped. I don't understand. Please kindly help me out with this. Kofi Takwa Eddie Odeba. Later I know what you mind. Andy.
So Obia and time Obia. I feel say Obia Trenadna Yintino. There are a lot of people who feel say just like Newton kind. He's one person who feels say the demo come one. A bit halt the progression of Fatau. Emma could do position or born made for to be under threat. Emma that free flowing football in young made for the name Maso. So here Baba Idrisu for Mayoka. We have Thomas Partey for Arsenal. We have Kudus for Ayasa. BBH most of the national teams are even on more quality no. So they can rely on this 3-man midfield. In the same range no Muslim film they deserve their spot and almost performance no Mudiamano. So I feel so almost deserve. But I'm someone who believes that a new see the dinner Ninu see a chili crack. So why am I saying this? Now you bet him do almost see a chili deciding to progress. But this is a nation that we've assured anybody they say a crack or any AFCON. So in the AFCON experience ye key. Thomas Partey, in my opinion, some share games so our body am a blaster since 2016 the BBC now. You are talking of 5 years. And no game no boy and the third best game for the Blasters. The third best game for the Blasters. Again, Partey you can say playing at the tournament is clearly different. Rodri Hernandez former one in Sergio Busquets war. But in the Spanish national team, the coach decided to keep Sergio Busquets and bench Rodri. Busquets did the coach in the pet man. In Tisam enemy and Sandy Omakam, but for me, Dede and Jordan deserve a spot in the national team. Somebody deserve a spot and Hino Mobeko. I'll play the door on the right. Because Sergio in major tournament experience is very key. Thomas Partey now a key man in midfield. He was pocketed by Zambo Aguiza in the last AFCON against Cameroon. Zambo Aguiza the nation bottom simple. Again, go back into the last AFCON again and watch how Fejani Sars pocketed Thomas Partey in midfield. Partey Mbo or a world-class talent pair or disposer. But in the last 2 AFCON, they know Team Diamagana, Untimemo. So you don't throw these experienced sons outside. You give them the opportunity. But the reality is that they must work hard to come back to the national team. So do and say what we experience, what will be that you do could be the uniform I am for no. But I feel when they are available, they didn't form no what team now I call it to say. Time I could see I started the day of South African maybe can. So player what chance 97 days. Untimi Nkasa play and then started against South Africa. He had form to come back. But the last few games for his team, he scored. He played against Zimbabwe for me, not the best of game for the day. But any football so he scored. And as usual, they didn't get the Kudus type or the Partey type that you see him the game revolving around him. He's on and off, and he give you the results at the end of it all. Until I feel some feel what the honor did not yet in feel for the ometuno. But for me, so we share the Fatah Odema in the first game. And we heard the NYC and I was started on the right based on experience in tournament and upfront. So we have Benjamin Tete, we share Calibre Kuban. Now she Joel Famie, now the Jordan Babe can was to do. Joel never form pa coach and him cry in the last 2 games. Benjamin Tete played and it was that same old story. Jordan born on the left side and he form and he a PC who name a person of the mind on Timim Famai. Pastor Joe. Players no anyone they've not shown enough to be better than Jordan. If they've shown enough, give them the opportunity to play. And again, Ghana players here away said you say line up with the players on Bobo Europa. You day in day out. Jordan start for Crystal Palace. We agree it's the form but said you they are not better than him. And again, in major tournament, you consider experience until you give them the opportunity. But I'm feeling they did not be very much aware. Some ranty enemy and son or more honey said do Omatun. Again, we are not going to play Zimbabwe alone, Ethiopia alone in the AFCON. If Ghana want to win, we should compete with the very best. And within the very best, you need a very good squad. You need experience, team, coaching experience, and country experience alone to beat those teams out there. And said, in as much as uniform, you bet me I do in there, and I feel those players who play on the right are not better than the day. So far as the Blaster and your concern. national team born a different thing. Until now, be team who say Chile for ne by Europa. Omu players ne ba eduru Coupe America na so abekwa to Eduardo Vargas o. Ehon na akwa abon say Eduardo Vargas mo ewo ho omo na grand results in the amount. We can mention names within the African terrain. But go there and meet the Algerian team. Koshia Morocco for no. And I'll bring the home base players. They say they are the campaign. You know, there's Sunday in back from nowhere, the bar and Nigeria team name. And they said, Joe, I feel say in 15 what they only are so. But tell me what those players out there haven't shown enough. They are better than Didayu and his brother Jordan.
Okay.
Maybe
about 3 minutes in count.
Okay. So Joe still are on Blasters. I'm say first 2 messages already and I say I'm forecast the welcome welcome Milo back the second coming they say papa. Yes.
Must be how many years no coachy that was Mama Fano the 30 say we quite proud of more same.
But those
says I'll share 2 games, you know. Mommy man won't come for no.
But Milo
the same thing, Baba Abdurrahman, 7 man come for no. Mukoya ko attack keto kreku said the player anti no the Black Stars 2 games here Baba Abdurrahman the performance as mom yama no mon kasa mfa ho say sila empam no Black Stars na
said you
okay
Milo accept no those were facts. It were undeniable facts. The Ghana standard is not Zimbabwe, so we Ghana ni na wuti me any standard no. And again after the Zimbabwe game will be a kind. And yeah, I'm telling you, local coach be anti can change this or my corridor. So you have an amateur into a chair the disciplinarian Milo. I can say. And said, "Oh, I don't even think Ghanaian said we will struggle against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe no game they come back 9 times. So we will be 9 good games. They've not beaten anybody.
Okay.
Until we've not beaten Senegal, we've not beaten Nigeria, we've not beaten Cote d'Ivoire. And again, when Ghana played, they who improvement to game him against Zimbabwe, no, ye babe kai. But Milo and Sama Ekai and San Orban, those were fat. Call Ibrahim Moro and give him 5 years like the Diama Baba Rahman in the Blasters. Sebona Baba Bonuntimemwa. He has been given opportunity. And so Joe say play Ali Filia Ebeka. So yeah, dear Obeka. Again, the Brazil standard is not Bolivia. Ghana near standard near man in on board. No man cook AFCON 5 times. Our best performance, you say. If you want to win the African, we need to compete with the very best of teams. Yaka Nigeria for no qualify. Yaka Senegal for no qualify. That is the standard. Inti Babaya Adie, need be highlighted the performance in the last game. He did so well yesterday. But Joe, it's a performance now. And I'm saying that this is not Fatawu Ishaku. This is a player who has been in the Blasters in several AFCON, in several competitions. It is Obebona and Koya as a Joe Yebeka. There are players Omobana and Koya Mom Continental Bono and Koya. We continue to give him the call up. It is a basa de link and Beba. Ket no Tiachina Benjamin Tetani and Fred no so can be. It is Philemon Bafo Babet now been to 6 consecutive times in the Blaster. Near my Fatao free house of football Bojano. Not that Lamate is playing ahead of our right back. I can't to Debbie. You can't do too many because it's Maligan you call you see only form on your active. Philemon Bafo active with Dreams FC. Dreams FC ball match that way after Blaster. So that is the link. We can't halt this particular issue about young cancer. In Tibabaya are there in the last 2 games, but the reality is that we have Cameroon, we have Egypt, we have Algeria, we have Senegal, we have Nigeria to beat before I had AFCON, not Zimbabwe. In the Ghana is standard in baby or no. Milo I had there, the boys did well because in such a way game you need to grant results. That is what is important.
It's another beautiful morning, Sergio. Black Stars Okonomo Ayedin, but trust will kill South Africa here come next month and hire Zimbabwe to also hand them to at least help us reach the knockout stage of the World Cup. Sir Piqué, we do every enchi no and so Abre Mazi, we do every volley Mazi. Please, I want Andy Kem to assess the performance of Jojo Wallacott and Richard Ofori and tell me who is better. Okay, Mazi, yeah, and also the Abba no. Yeah, we also the free Hefa Bibiani, okay. Samson Dudubatia Bibiani. Joe, now I see that Ghanaians Now I see why Ghanaians talk. When Milo was coming, no one was supporting. I said we obedi aba entino. Yamfa eno NCA later and I find the account and so. Maminko Pig Farm, Accra, Pig Farm Accra, Black Man anyway Abre. Relations to the Black Stars. Good morning, watching you inside Pig Farm Accra. Black Man, message out there Abre and Anope, I don't know. Accra, West Legon, and a Frederick and through ATA. Also, I'm listening to you live at Accra, West Legon. I'm impressed by the performance of the Black Stars of Ghana against Zimbabwe yesterday. But the South Africans are giving us headache. Better still, we're still going to qualify to Qatar 2022. Mami show did a crab na amafo abalai
yes
so.
Obi busa say Fatah wa den one ball. On start against Zimbabwe for no. Once if you know can play say enya fouls ma Ghana pa na Fatah ka ho. Every single ball be take on be no foul no. And the physical nature of the Zimbabwe is our keep close no an idea say o could do how I say away game the age how are you introducing kakra no mo starting one. You know things say very tough. So on the bench you know was the best option as compared to best starting on we say in a free being away game. The physical nature of the Zimbabweans, General said almost started from the bench, and it was a good idea.
Okay. Maybe airlines, Joe, please see what Kessben is doing on Facebook. But it's not true. Kessben Sports Crew is the best. Opoko Amufa appear do greetings to my Newton and my lovely wife. Mr. Newton and my lovely wife, Mary Kunedu. Can you do on Facebook? And then okay. Maybe lines no to me afre na also watch 0551444933 with me afre na fe also watch no de abreye Ali Baba dan Kambari Baba transit do me no pepe na ye de no so abro eh don come to mo channel teams ye hwe kakrai. Sorry. You need to church. I don't know. That's some good. I'm going to call my first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Who are you, Penny Abdurrahman? But you see, I feel me. I like Ziko. Yeah, that's super. Make a difference also. That's our engine. Me taba un tempa. Abla yeah, that's it. My mincha jam school. Mako to koni bian supportu ha because said ye in short time. Sana yesu boy ye wa ha ye bo Champions League penyin power radio so what no station order but me cast ko be lose final way dem go support o mu say I ko ye bo season way ya kuma higher ke lose aye lose wo ye lead point team 7 points they are lose league mo hwe wonu nya ni ye mo si en ko support house support who Joe, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Ajubre. Abula hadi adebaha. Okay. Regional chairman Kasau Masma Baba Kamasi supporters in that. Hello.
Hello, Sir Joe.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to watch the country master when I do.
Okay, it's you.
Joe, money is my power, mobile dance manager for. Coach Milo, Maka, and then the coach number. Ghana animal, you have only coach 10 million. No, it's no as Milo Babalas, you have a coach, and I tell you, Sergio, I tell you how much power I go. I go team no, you're set champion, so that's in car. And no coach, go, and no coach, no coach, go. I mean, after one coach, nobody wants to do. You would you have so many for coaching change. I like those two, Sergio. What was supporters or Mundaga Moyano? Think they are going to be out of Africa piano. I Ghana team that was just supporting them. I don't think and
okay. You that's it. You also ABC and of for baby no account na ya peja yemu Abulai Ode Asem Abba. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. me kasafri Karga from Fabulous.
Kasafri
Karga, Northern region.
Oh, okay, Karga. You.
Yeah, me monitimu team yeah. Pacho MC chama obin sekira na obin sekira. Ono asama otina o kano. Abla nyen shasi en kase mayen tieno Qur'ana mimi kase Allah wadar asama o kano. She kofi Yesu betina station bi kase kotoko. African Cup de yen gibiza. She yabe gensu o mu de bia Allah wadar yen kanda bi sekira Allah wadar yen supporter asofo ka. Ochina yen support o mu idamase. Bye bye.
Yeah, that's it. Also, the Karaga.
On that be of friends on bed chess camera to Jesus Blino.
Oh, okay. From Karaga.
From Karaga.
Na Allah wadara de.
Chese yamin pengu.
Allah wadara. Okay. Abula Allah wadara. No way. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sergio.
Yes, sir.
We're over there, Sergio.
Okay.
You already Kotokana Meko Yas, Gata or Maya, the coach Maya, the offer too. Mamichon, when you're for Jola, could you to the same time, so one of a couple of services check his mom. Offer you. Men can of grand fan Kotoko for. Training no more call. The giant cat. Anna, not so much too for. Now, no more Matias, yes, I for respect a blue and from Whatever. Whatever works, ever, to be very possible. Because who didn't sell players without watching my consent? Watch them only be treated at your pomocho. Yanko after school say, almost all body of the German doctor comes in, let him in to my friends. How did they ever tell for you? Yanko out here to walk away.
Okay. Yeah, that's pa kakra do me no abo. Opaki ezusi ocha opa abulai. Opaki collection so kind of. Kumasi say. Obakuno ade Tade is the bring for one farm to be order.
Yes, some got on the man on intimate talk near my baby bro,
but okay.
Oba Brucha me menina.
Okay.
But it looks
like yes, you had my airport.
Something now about whom
okay. And Otie.
Yo, me bomb me homebody.
Aquabanso. So Yanko.
Na me Yanko me how to next month.
Okay, all right. Yebeshia mo. Yedamuni na asi. Yediko Ali Baba Dan Kambari ho na wafana kunya edi breaking news no abre na yedamasi ebo no mensa yesa edi extra time video no abremu yakram.